Hello, everyone, and welcome to Riff's Gunmetal Soul. Tonight's episode is the Geater with the Heater, in honor of the recently departed Jerry Blavitt, who was a local radio host who used that as his nickname.
Geater?
The Geater with the Heater, the boss with the hot sauce.
What's a Geater?
It's not a thing.
Okay, I feel. Sorry, you have to understand. I'm sitting here with Geater. I had to it's one of those words that I heard, and I'm like, am I allowed to say Geater? Is that okay?
That really does feel like a slur. Like,
what's a Geater? Am I too old? Am I too young? Am I too white? Am I too?
You're not Philly
enough.
enough.
Okay, I'm definitely not Philly enough.
Yeah.
I'm empty inside.
Yeah, he did a lot of very good stuff with hosting shows and playing records. Anyway, so thank you for all for joining us in this group as they venture to find the Franklin Keys and build, I think I said these words, the Franklin Network.
Ooh.
You did say those words.
Wanted to make sure I just didn't have them in my head for months and forgot to ever say them on a stream. All right, but let's go around and introduce our characters real quick, starting with Real Masa. Oh,
Hi.
sorry, Hayden.
Well, hi, I'm Hayden Delgado, and today I play Ryan Masa, pronouns he, them. I'm also eating dinner, so if my mic sounds weird, it's because it's over there, and at some point, it'll be over in front of my face, but not until I finish stuffing this plate of food in my mouth.
Thank you.
Anyways.
All right.
Also, it
Up
sounds
next
fine
is Hayden is also a skeleton mage.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Hayden is a skeleton.
Hi, I'm a guy and I'm eating.
We all know what we're doing here. We're professionals.
No, I'm not. Don't you dare.
Fuck.
Haven't you heard?
I'm part of the union. Is anyone here actually SAG-AFTRA? I don't think so.
Fuck no, I'm not. No.
Oh, sorry, I'm SAG-AFTRA eligible, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you get Taft-Hartley onto a show? Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I
did, actually.
Oh, nice. These are just terms I know.
Oh my god.
I did it the 3 times background extra rate, so I do it 3 times. They were like, you can no longer work on major movies unless you give us $3,000. And I went, well, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
That's
So
all,
see-
folks.
Hi everybody, I'm Daryl Albisa. See you this evening, our little French-Canadian raccoon mutant wink wonk, who likes to steal a lot of stuff and eat weird old food.
Please
Are we allowed to say
quantify
wink
wink
wonk?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that.
That one.
Wink wonk.
Up next is Adelaide.
I'm afraid to say anything.
Have you tried words?
Hi, my name's
Hello.
Fox. I'll be playing Adelaide. She makes a sword and a shield out of energy. She stands up for the... No, you can't put it in chat either. She stands up for the weak and defends the defenseless. Also, she hangs out with these idiots. Hi?
All right, and up next is Rainier.
Hi everybody, I'm Riley. I play Rainier, our Fae Psy warrior, who's just about to be all kinds of cranky. So, yay.
They got warm out in there, irritable.
God damn it.
Yes.
That's just
So
me
it
in
is-
real life. It's a lower threshold for Rainier than
Same,
me.
TBH.
Yeah. It is, in fact, winter in Philadelphia. There is a light snow on the ground, but not enough to cause real problems. You have just come from the Franklin Institute, where you recovered the keys and headed directly south down South Street, skirting the occasional ruins. You had seen some signs of people being around, found some phantom wolves before you got to the Franklin, I believe, and as you go down South Street, I forgot if that is true or not. There is the rumbling you were
Hey, that's
occasionally
fucking
feeling.
sketchy.
The rumbling you were feeling under your feet occasionally is no longer happening as you head down South Street.
And you said it was getting on into the evening at this point, right? If I'm
Yeah,
remembering right? Checks notes.
it was getting towards dusk. There we go.
Gunmetal
Let me just
Dusk,
look.
the third series.
That's a fun name. I like that.
Ooh,
I'd play that. That
that's-
sounds great.
That's not a bad name. Yeah.
Just jot that down for later.
Let me just look at this SEPTA chart real quick. Just open the goddamn PDF. There we go.
How about
Okay.
Gunmetal Overture?
Gunmetal Overture would have to be some kind of prequel,
I mean,
or would that be Gunmetal Prelude?
Oh yeah.
Gunmetal Prelude
Music
does
terms.
sound great too. That sounds like an anime. Anyway,
Oh
So
yeah.
it sounds like a Guilty
Oh,
Gear
shit.
expansion.
It also yeah.
yeah. So you were pulling my own focus back together. The group had met the hologram projection of Benjamin Franklin at the Free Library, and had spotted some weird robots around. One of which was flying invisibly and couldn't be seen, and another which was seen but was not shown or described to anybody else. All right. As you came down South Street, you started seeing buildings with more and more murals on them, more art. And it started to be... And as you came up to one, it had an enormous tulip, which seemed to echo a symbol that Rainier had spotted earlier with the potential to be an arcane mark for a Fey territory. It was not active. Similarly, this one is not active either.
Okay.
And yeah. But as you look at the buildings, a lot of tile mosaics are on these buildings of different scenes, some of which are clearly made of material that was recovered after the coming of the rifts. Some of the material is building parts, like windows from high rises that have been broken up and fell to the ground and were recovered and used as decorative glass. There's the occasional set of wind chimes which give a very light sound. They don't sound heavy or haunting here. You do see the occasional power line, but they're not as heavy here as they are in other places in the cities. Those copper wires that were stretching along some of the roads that seem to have been put in later. And down the street, which has kind of been somewhat cleaned up as you come over up to the Tulip building, you hear music coming from down the street. And as you look down at the sidewalk, it appears that there are little things imprinted into, like little things in the sidewalk that kind of look like tadpoles, maybe headed down one of the if you're facing down the street, it'd be on the left side.
Okay, just to clarify, because my brain malfunctioned for about 3 seconds, is it these tadpole paintings or tadpole swimming in the sidewalk?
They appear to be inlaid.
Okay.
And
Like somebody
by
engraved
tadpoles, I mean they don't have any eyeballs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
They
new.
they just look like round things with tails headed down the sidewalk.
Yay.
All right.
Looks down, arches eyebrow, keeps walking.
Hayden is, I think, a little too high up to notice, frankly.
Gotcha.
Probably looking for garbage on the floor. So this is gonna be that moment of, "That's an interesting decoration choice."
Do you still have Dark Helmet's helmet on?
Yeah.
Okay.
The front is
Interesting.
flipped up.
Oh, good.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
front's flipped up, but she's like looking
Gotcha.
down.
So there's like...
So it's doing that thing where it's like wobbling around trying to find like where the weight should be distributed.
Gotcha. So you've got... So, correct me if I'm wrong. What is this bus thing? I'm still confused as to what this thing y'all ride on in is.
Okay.
So it's not here for what it's worth.
It's not
Oh,
here,
that's
but
true.
it is. Imagine a Greyhound bus.
Okay.
Subtract the wheels.
Got it.
Do you know what a velocipede is?
Yes.
Now put velocipedes in the wheel wells.
Oh, are they like coiled up in the wheel well?
It's like the wheel well and a velocipede inside of it.
Okay.
Explain for our audience what the hell a velocipede
A
is.
velocipede is one of those
Yeah.
bicycles with a huge front tire and a little back tire.
You also find them
Okay.
called penny farthings sometimes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's a tiny bicycle in the wheel well.
Two
there's
in
a-
each wheel well, like you know how truck tires are like.
Yeah.
tires?
Okay, so they're stacked up side by side. There's two miniaturized giant bikes stuck in the small tires of this fucking thing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, I now have significantly more an idea of what's going on. I am just as confused, but now I know what it is.
But now you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But South
Okay,
Street.
so-
I've been making an error because every
Okay.
time you said velocipede, I
Did you
pictured
think bug?
millipedes in my
Okay,
head,
yep.
and it was horrifying. And I went, I guess that's what we're running.
No, it's not
I didn't even
horror.
think about it.
It is not meant to be horrifying. It is meant to be quirky and whimsical, is what Kari, the bird lady that you travel with,
Yeah.
was looking for.
Miniaturized giant bicycles.
I would. That's way better than what I've been picturing. So yes, I will.
I'm glad we
replace
Yeah.
that in
clarified.
my brain now.
Mine too.
Cool, awesome, fantastic. So instead, all right, but that's not here right now. So we've got two people. We've got two people walking down the street. One person, well, 2/3 of a person walking down, riding on a horse, and a Funko Pop. That's what we've got,
Basically.
right? Is walking down the street. Okay, cool.
Um,
Ah.
Up ahead, about 5 buildings down, you see a bar. It's clearly a bar. Outside the door, it says Tattooed Mamas. There are people here.
Fox has rejoined the chat. I see.
Sorry, I was doing the math on like, wait, is a skeleton only 3/4? Wouldn't a skeleton be 1/3 because a skin would be the other third, and then organs would be the other third? So you're 1/3 of a person? No, my friend Hayden's a person. Fuck. Yes. Hi, a bar. There's people inside. You say?
Yes, and the outside is painted to look like old-timey circus stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Uh,
But you see a lot of people generally.
How old timey?
Ooh.
Hold on, let me throw it in the chat.
Okay.
This is a real place.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. As you said that, Riley linked
Riley
something
linked
in the chat.
I
and I
was
got
completely
hitting enter
different.
as you said. I'll put it in the chat, and I went too late.
And so I got this instead. Lovely.
There's that for them, and for everybody else.
okay.
Gunmetal Soul Chat.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Here we go.
That's just Austin.
All of Austin. All
Yeah,
of it.
kinda. 6th Street, certainly.
Hi.
Yeah.
I live here.
I'm guessing 6th Street is a lot like South Street.
There's a lot of bars, but anyway.
All right,
So,
I need to minimize
yeah.
that because someone distracted me. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So you do see people around, and there is music coming out of that bar. And most of the people are wearing, jackets. But the area seems to be a little warmer. There is light coming out of this place that seems to be coming from a fire. You can tell by flickering as opposed to a steady electrical light. Actually, it would also have electrical lights here. I just realized how they would do that, and the answer is a generator. Most of the people you see kind of milling around. There's a couple out front. Two guys out front smoking. Darker skin. Like short. One's got a short beard. One's got like a wave cap on. The end is wearing a puffier coat than the other guy. Both of which seem to have like a little bit of dirt on the outsides of their clothes. And yeah, they seem to be greeting the people that go in. The people that go into the bar, no one's like looking out for you right here, so you have a chance to observe them without, venturing in. But the people seem to be, they all seem to kind of know each other and look like they work a lot in the sun. But there's people here of, all backgrounds. There's the occasional humanoid mutant, we'll say there's one dog boy here that you see go in, and a couple of DBs. various recognizable types. One is a giant crocodile man that just walks on hind legs. Walks very slowly on his stubby hind legs, but looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle enemy, Leatherhead.
Leatherhead.
Yes.
So not a Grackletooth then.
Not a Grackletooth, but a reptilian alligator man.
All right. Hayden, having been mostly quiet for the rest of this ride, goes, "Oh, finally, an aesthetic I recognize," and and guides the horse directly towards the old-timey circus.
Remind me very quickly about Buttercup. Buttercup
Yes.
is demonic, but like looking.
Yes.
But like how readily discernible is that? I.e., is Buttercup Buttermilk rather like a light with demonic energies in some capacity? Or...
Buttermilk is a skeleton horse
Okay.
with glowing red eyes. So, yeah,
Okay.
pretty readily apparent.
All right.
Good. There's some people. Wait. Oh no. It's like I'm chasing after it. Like you get there first, but
Okay.
there's a beat and a uh-oh.
What did the other two of you do? Oh, yes, ask your question.
If these signs aren't activated, does that mean I just wouldn't consider it their territory, or it's just kind of one of those?
You wouldn't have to make formal declarations of anything here. You know that, like, if they got activated and you were, say, inside of a loop of them, you would be excused from any of those until you were outside of the loop even briefly.
Oh, okay.
This is a tactic that has been used for subterfuge and, other things, whereas, like, they close a loop around someone and then that person just hides in there, and then later they don't have to obey the, courtesies that are expected.
Sorry, listening, cats.
It's okay. Yeah. You know what? Sasir, give me another notice check.
They weren't even.
Oh no. Okay.
Yelling for no reason.
What does your dark helmet see?
Yes, give me it with a -2 for the dark helmet. You get a -2 for the dark helmet visor.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Turns out that thing is going to shut down your peripheral vision.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. That is well underneath a number that I rolled for a thing. Okay.
Neat. Time she moves her head, you can tell where she's looking because suddenly there's a shift in the helmet, but it kind of goes wobbles as it goes. She keeps looking around.
As the horse starts to get closer, one of the two guys who's smoking out front pulls out a flashlight and can hear the clopping of hooves, but doesn't seem startled by that until they shine the flashlight.
I should
up
mention something about that, by the way, because clopping of hooves is real good when there's a bunch of stuff stopping other bones from clickety clacketing.
Just a rattling.
So a horse is like a right. It's more like a. There's an extra set of clacking in there that should not be happening.
Yeah. I enjoy this. I also relate to this on a me level.
Tori, if you're watching, this is personally attacking you. Anyway,
Good.
Happening tonight. On.
There's an energy.
They brings the flashlight up and it's very bright. It's like one of those bonkers ass. It's not one of those ones that light up the side of a town.
It's like a giant mag light, one of those big old fucking things. Yeah.
And then goes, "Yo, who's going there?" No, not there. Who's going there? Shines it up. Oh fuck! And as the skeleton of the horse face comes into the light, and then Hayden leans in to the light as well, and goes, "Howdy." I go, "Fuck. The fuck? We gonna have a problem here?
No, I just saw an aesthetic. I recognize what with the circus motifs you got going on here, and I don't think you have enough room for an actual circus. So that tells me this is probably a circus-themed bar, saloon, something of the sort.
This is a bar. You gonna come and be peaceful and whatnot, and anyone with you?
I was thinking I'd like to sit down for a bit and maybe watch people drink on account of my not really being able to hold my liquor anymore.
Run,
Yeah.
run. Gets up next to the horse. Hi. Wait, no.
I swear it'd fall out.
Pulls back hood. Fleshy human. Hello. Everything's.
You know
Sorry.
what? When you said fleshy human, it made me more concerned.
No, it's hi, hello. I'm Adelaide. Hi. We're okay. We're good. We're friends here.
Are you wearing your armor?
Yes, like I've got a big, freaking cloak on top of it right now, but like I also my big
When-
gauntleted
yeah.
hands. As soon as like I'm opening up and pulling the hood back, just
Yeah.
like eh.
One goes, oh shit, it's armor night. Cool.
Ah,
Oh, right.
Hayden patronizingly from the top. Oh, these ones recognize you.
Yes, thank you. It happens from time to time. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's real neat.
Was it like,
Well, no, just the other ones didn't. You
It
looked a
was
little
like-
deflated, so this must
You
be
know
kind
what?
of nice.
Not a word. Not right now.
Okay, all right.
at the same
all
time,
right.
you hear the two of them talk. It was like, I told you they were real. And the other one was like, I know. I believed you. And he's like, no, you fucking didn't.
Yes. No, I assure you we
The
are
woman, the myth, the legend.
All right.
Quite real.
Friends.
Very friendly, and we have two more traveling companions with us. It's a bit dark and cold, and they're catching up. But yes,
Where you coming from?
it does
Who you with?
calculus. Do I just we're from out west towards oh god, no, states don't make sense in Rift's Earth. So what's the I guess Castle Refuge like well known enough as like the big landmark out there?
Not really.
Fuck.
We came down from the Midwest by way of, I think, New Jersey. Does that sound right?
You
That
up in
sounds right.
Jersey?
No, we had a job up in Jersey.
Ain't
Ghosts
shit in
and
Jersey but a
bridging.
sewer town and a sewer plant.
I mean, look, I don't know much about Jersey, but I'm inclined to agree. There was a ghost crossing that we helped wrangle, and then we came
Oh,
down here.
shit. Yeah, I heard about the ghost crossing.
Ah,
That looks
yes,
like
that was
sounds like some fucked up shit.
it was weird. Can we go inside? It seems like warm in there, and
Oh yeah, you're cool. As long as you behave yourselves and we don't have to come and drag you out.
yes,
um,
no, but
We ask that you leave any heavy ordnance in whatever vehicle you got. But
Is anyone
just
carrying like heavy? I think most people
Your
materialize
group-
weapons from nowhere.
your group is one of the rare ones not carrying a large number of heavy ordnance.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're yeah. I just like lean on, provided that she doesn't then immediately move.
Nope.
Sort of lean on Buttermilk, like just it's the horse.
Yeah, we're used to horses. There's actually you see a stable post. It used to be a bicycle rack, but there is a trough of water next to it now.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
sometimes the Fletcher Cowboys come down.
I think we ran into them earlier, didn't we? On the way down.
There's some paranoid folk. They
You
don't know
know,
how to have a good time.
they've never heard of Cyber Knights either. Just real inhospitable, I found. Thank you. Yes, no, we will absolutely be starting No Trouble. We just want to get in from the cold and meet some of the locals.
Well, you artists?
Are we what?
Are you artists? Like, did you get sent down by some other artists?
I mean, I have one of my friends here certainly has a way with words, and the other a way with refuse, if that counts.
I mean, you saw Joey's trash sculptures, and like, all Joey's sculptures are trash sculptures in both ways. It was like, hey, don't talk about Joey's trash sculptures like that.
I'm sorry. Did you say
sorry.
trash sculptures? I feel like that's just advertising a buffet.
You
Should
two
we
are
ne-
also welcome to jump in at any point.
Yeah,
We
come
were
on.
traveling together as a
Oh,
group.
just waiting.
The two of you, do you also approach the stragglers, we'll call them?
Just like standing behind Buttermilk, just watching. Like Adelaide says, "Oh, we're coming. We want to come in out of the cold." And Sincere would hear Renee just under their breath, just like, oh, "Speak for yourself." wrinkles their nose at the fact that it just looks so warm inside.
As you get closer, you do clock that these guys have like laser pistols on them.
Mm-hmm.
They are otherwise seem to be pure human.
Oh, I know you mentioned as Pete Leave having the ordinance on buttermilk, and if I was carrying any, I've got, and he's like has like a stick. I'd put any there, but small arms. I see you two seem to be carrying. Do you need us to relieve ourselves of those too, or do we just?
As long as you know how to handle them and you don't give them to people who don't know how to handle them, and you're here on, and you're not here to fuck up the place.
Oh yeah, well in that case, I'll declare. I will declare. And Hayden pulls the coat aside to reveal like a revolver, but he's like, I'm not very good with it, and I don't intend to draw with it if I don't have to.
Yeah, then don't.
Yeah, great. Anyways, and Hayden steers buttermilk towards the post in the trough.
Yeah. As you get into the bar, there are a number of bumper cars around that are being used as seating. There's the occasional table. There is a bar with a woman wearing basically a sports bra, and she's just covered in arm tattoos, and she's got like, definitely the tattoos extend beyond what you can see. And it is all very fine work. She's got what looks to be a mohawk that has been pulled into kind of ponytail. And she's got several piercings. She goes, welcome to Tattooed Moms. What you drinking? Strangers? You from outside, huh? Did you come to join the collective?
No, I'm afraid we're just kind of blowing through town, but would love a warm drink, honestly. It is damn cold outside.
Huh. Okay.
Rainier will actually just kind of lean on Adelaide's shoulder and just be like, what's the collective?
Oh, it's the art collective here. This is a place of inspiration. We gather together, we make new things, art, song, music. There is a guy playing guitar in the corner, and the guitar is attached to a computer. The computer seems to be it's actually he has an acoustic guitar with a old Game Boy set into it, and is playing both at once.
Been to that concert.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy.
Oh, so one of you's responsible for all
doing
the
it
work outside then.
Oh, not one of us. It's community art.
Hence collective.
Yeah, also we are a farming collective. This is kind of the downtime on the farming, so we do a lot more creating.
Just like turning my head, looking at the person leaning on my shoulder.
See, your shoulder is feeling a little cold now.
Great. Through the armor, really?
This is a super.
Enough
It's
that
just
you
a
notice
little.
you're not
It's a
getting
little
frostbite.
chill.
No. It's
Yeah.
that is not Fox the player.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Adelaide the annoyed.
Yeah.
Just like
That's
really?
the Dark
I
Souls
just-
epitaph.
A warm drink, really?
Adelaide, eternally annoyed.
If you say that, then they just come back with a warm drink, really?
Yeah, we've got a mulled cider. It's real good.
God,
Oh,
sounds fantastic.
Envy very much right now.
But yeah, just
Well,
we deal in creds after the robots, set that up for us.
Well, definitely more envious now.
So if you have anything to trade, we prefer trade. But if it's you only have creds, we'll take your creds.
Oh my god.
Hayden just points at Rainier and goes, "That one trades. I don't know what. Got this compact out of the mouth. It's pretty cute."
Something the Faye on my shoulder just lights up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yep.
Meanwhile, over Hayden's shoulder, just hears,
Oh no.
What if we make you a drink luge and I just sit at the bottom and just wait? Or the drink.
We put the drink
Okay.
luge. We have a drink luge.
Oh, I have a drink luge. I was gonna say if we used me as a drink luge, I feel like we would have to do that in a more private area. What with the
That feels
not
having to get
unsanitary,
my clothes
and
down.
no thank you.
We are not drinking out of our friends.
Again.
Explain that. I already ate pants meat, so like, why are we having an issue here? Derek could not hold it together.
Just
Dara got halfway through the sentence, and it didn't work.
just a couple of glasses and like a pitcher, and we'll work it out amongst ourselves. Thank you so much.
All right. We also have a local brewery that we recovered.
That's fantastic. The cider will do us just fine.
Cool.
Soak your bones in mold cider.
Yeah.
Just take the jaw off, put it in there for a while.
Yes, this is not a game of vampire. We aren't drinking our
Does-
friends.
Does Rainier? What does Rainier fucking put? Are they trying to pull something out of their bag?
At the table.
Oh,
Okay.
They're
do
still
gotta-
waiting for
'Cause
payment.
I'm
Like I
very
thought you were doing that
excited.
like in
I thought
front
it was-
of them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if drink was gonna come and then we were going to
Oh,
exchange for drink,
like,
or
oh, I'm
exchange
sorry.
was
We
going to
don't do.
happen in Denver.
We do tabs for locals only.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
So Rainier reaches into their pouch, kind of fishes around a little bit. Got me. And starts. You hear jingling, and they just start pulling out it's like a fucking magic trick. A string of large Christmas bells that are like on a garland, and just keeps pulling until like 15 feet of jingling Christmas garland comes
This is
out.
the weirdest 10-foot rope I have ever seen.
It's on my list. And just pulls it out and just goes, does your collective have any use for this?
Oh shit! Yeah, I can do something with that, and someone will definitely want it. So yeah, that'll get you a pitcher for the table and some. We've got we actually have a deep fryer that works, and we have
Ooh.
chickens. So we have chicken fingers. The breading isn't great. We have some bread. We've got I do a very good those super thin cuts of steak. What are those? Like the super like
Steakums?
no, it's just like well
Ugh.
they listen, they know how to do cheese. Oh, we do cheese steaks here if you want a cheese steak.
Oh man, I'm not saying
I'm
I not. This is not an endorsement of
Yeah.
Steakums. I just know what a Steakum is.
Full of
okay?
hate.
Steakums
So
is
much.
a
Like,
bad option for a Steakums is the cheesesteak you get at school lunch.
yeah. Are you talking like a cube steak kind of thing, or like what the fuck?
I forget what it is, but it's like
Oh.
super thinly sliced steak served like
Lord, I knew it like for 2 seconds and it's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, but they do that.
Tsunami,
Don't
figure it
have
out.
a culinary degree. Don't
Yes.
come at me.
Yeah, Tsunami, figure it out. I know you're already turning, but like,
And they also do a baked brie with fresh cranberries.
oh,
And they're like, yeah, we'll send a brie for the table. And she immediately just takes it and just puts it on top of part of the bar.
that checks out.
So now they have a festive garland.
Okay, cross off string of Christmas bells. Number 15.
Nice.
The drink comes with a bunch of mugs. What do you want your mug to say?
This is where I get into trouble because I don't know enough about Philly.
Well, it's just any mug you would buy at a TJ Maxx.
Teacher.
This is where I get in trouble because I've never been to a TJ Maxx.
But you get the idea, right? A home goods mug.
It's
A,
the like motivational poster equivalent of a tea mug.
yeah, you can find a world's greatest grandpa mug.
No,
a,
it's yeah. I immediately was like,
Fun fact, that's number 9.
Jesus Christ.
It's number 1 grandpa mug. Anyway,
Good.
I heart
want
mail
mine to be one of those
carriers.
things about
except it's a letter with a heart that seals the letter.
There you go, nailed it.
So one of those things about like not committing murder after I've had my coffee kind of thing.
I drink my coffee so I don't kill.
There
Actually,
you
no,
go.
that one would be in bad taste.
I drink my coffee so I don't kill. It's a little blunt.
Actually, no, they might have that one here.
Yeah, I've seen it's like so I don't commit murders.
Yeah, so I don't commit murder.
There you go.
Cecile, what's your mug?
It says, "I'm not garbage, I'm trashy," with a picture of a possum on it in the middle.
They didn't.
So she
put
just
the-
goes, close enough, I guess.
They didn't. They just put the mugs in the middle of the table, and there is one for Hayden as well.
Hayden's just says, "Go the extra mile. It's never crowded there."
Oh,
Good.
It's got clip art of a guy running on it.
Has to have the clip art. Yes.
Yep.
Um,
It's right aligned, so the clip art is like in a square, and then the words just press up to it.
all right. It's very nice. It's warm cider that's been, mulled cider is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Baked brie is delicious.
Sorry, wait, shit. Can I change my answer?
Yes.
Cool. Tinker Tailor Soldier Pie. With just a picture,
Great.
with just a pie, with the clip art pie slice.
enjoys the food for a minute.
I hope you know I'm writing these down. Yes. Okay.
People are coming in and out of the bar. There's a generally friendly atmosphere. It seems like most of the people are locals. No one's really giving you shit or bothering you. A couple of people are looking over at you, but no one's doing it threateningly. You feel like this bar doesn't have that kind of vibe. No one here's gonna pick on the new people. Especially because the new people include a lady in badass armor and, just a skeleton.
So when our food comes back, our bemohawked server friend.
Yeah.
Oh God, how the hell do you approach this? Because you don't just open up with. So you seen any keys lately? That's a little too direct.
Yeah.
So I do want to bend her ear, but I will admit I'm blanking a little bit on a good opener here on how we can track down this key through this nice lady.
Okay. So I don't know if this is helpful, but I just watched Glass Onion, and so the
Okay.
thing that popped into my head was Benoit Blanc's voice going, as I can see, I'm a little bit of a Ben Franklin enthusiast. Like, do you know anything about places where I can find anything about that particular slice of history? Just like that's the thing that popped into my head. So I don't know. Good luck.
No, and Adelaide being a blunt hammer. Hey, so you know anything about Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, the robots really like him.
Yeah, they sure were very chatty. We did meet a robot up north, but I meant more like locally. We're kind of on a bit of a Ben Franklin tour of the town, and we're just wondering if
They
there was
named
any
all
more.
kinds of shit after that guy around here. There was the
Hmm.
park. There was the what is it? The institute, the mint. See that name everywhere around here.
Yeah, no, it's been very entertaining and enlightening. But I meant more like hyper locally. Like I said, we've kind of been working our way south through town, and this is more of
Well,
a
I mean,
where should we
listen,
go to next? Yeah.
if you're asking, I don't, I don't, I
Can't
don't
even
know.
roll dice, I
I'd send
can't.
you, yeah, roll some kind of social check.
Okay. Fighting it is.
Not in this bar. There are
What?
bars where that would work.
I
Not
presume
here.
you're looking for what, a persuasion then? Or
Yeah, give me a persuasion to.
sick, that's a D4, why not? Let's do
Yeah.
this shit. Oh, that actually reminds me, I need to make a social check or a
Or,
spirit
yeah.
check real quick, because I always forget. Okay,
You
I
made
passed
it.
that. Sick. Persuasion, here we go. Wee. That's a
Oh
hot
no.
3, dog.
All right, so she's
Three
like, I don't
dog.
know what you're looking for, but if you're looking for something, you should probably go talk, to Isra.
Isra. Who's Isra?
Isra's the art director here. Yeah, she's the she turned she's in I don't know. Some people call her like queen, but she never calls herself that. But she's like you know, in charge of the magic
Just-
garden.
Sure, just the local magistrate, leader, sheriff, or equivalent. I've done my fair share of traveling. I know a town elder when I see one.
Magistrate made sense. Some of the others didn't. I never heard
That's-
before.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
Mayor,
either her or
governor.
Eleanor Doyle can get you sorted out.
Sorry, can I get that name one more time?
Eleanor Doyle.
Eleanor Doyle. We'll be sure to have a chat then. Thanks. Holds up mug in cheers like motion.
Yeah, if you go asking about Isra, just it also goes by Isra Lily.
Hmm.
Note.
Oh. I think Hayden just leans over. I don't know who's sitting closer to
Yeah.
him, Rainier or Cizir or even Adelaide maybe. But Hayden just kind of leans over to who's close and just goes, "That's not a name, right?" Just
One of
very
you two.
quiet. Just
One of you two
quietly.
needs to respond to that.
I
That's a
vote
nice
right
lovely
near.
question.
Yeah, perfect.
The name that makes me wonder.
Oh yeah, because like that's not a human. That may be a weird family name, but like that's not a person name, right?
You've never met a person named Lily?
I've never made a person named Ezra Lily. That's too many extra syllables on the front.
We'll keep it in mind, yes. Just like just sucking down the mulled cider.
It is a very refreshing drink in the cold. Yeah.
For two of us.
For two, well, it's still refreshing because like part of the experience of cold is that cup of warm beverage. In my opinion.
Right, like unless you're born of winter, which I feel that's more just like uncomfortable and annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, it's not that long. Like you're there for a little bit, and at some point, the door opens and someone goes, "Sheriff," and you look over and coming into the bar. Let's say it's during that interaction. So three of you see coming up to the table. We'll say Adelaide's back is to this. Is a man wearing like a kind of a police uniform looking thing, but it's like a armored breastplate. It looks like it used to have things on the breastplate that have been taken off. Like there used to be a skull inlaid on the breastplate that was taken off and then filled in. This is a thing sometimes do with coalition armor. They take the coalition insignias off because it's still good armor, and most of that shit's just tacked on there. And he designed it, and they designed it differently. Now it has like a fire in the center of the chest, a stylized, I say mosaic of like a flame, where a coalition soldier would have a skull. It goes, "Are you here to come for me?" Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
This is a voice you've heard before.
Ooh, okay.
During the war, you were on a squad with a mind melter.
Okay.
Mind melters are psychics of incredible power that do things like control people's minds and, all the other psychic power shit. They are like the undisputed masters of psychics. Of psionics. They are dangerous. All of them are a little off. And the one you worked with, his name was Kai Burns. High Burns went rogue during the war. Was never a good person, but during the time when things started getting bad, Kai Burns, like you weren't closer friends. You didn't talk. We go, but Kai Burns was a powerful ally and dangerous enemy to those against him. He is a 5'2" white man with kind of floppy hair. In not kind of a bowl cut, but a little bit of a kind of like a broken nose, intense brown eyes. And you never saw him without stubble. He never had a beard, never was clean shaven, just always stubble. And that is the voice. This is the voice of an older Kai Burns.
There's I think like I've very slowly setting the mug with both hands down in front of me as I'm saying this, and we see her right hand just start to drift towards the right side of the table a little bit, just as the clear cinematic language of like this person's about to go for a gun, except she doesn't have a gun; it's the sword that lives in her
Yeah.
brain. And there's a. Suppose that depends entirely on what you've been up to, Burns.
Fuck mercy.
It's not a name I use so much these days. But it's something I'm still willing to show to people. Provided you're not here to start a fight. You here to start a fight?
You here to come after me? Try to drag my ass back for some kind of tribunal bullshit?
I think I'd have enough of my own stuff to answer for, and that if that were the case. Unrelated business, Kai. I haven't turned around at any point during any of this, but I have shot glances to each of my companions.
There is his eyes do have a bit of a kind of orange sheen over them right now. Ugh.
Rainier is unabashedly staring at this person
Yeah.
with uncomfortable interest, amusement, and confusion all together.
Mm. I left it all behind. I don't want any part of what happened there anymore. You're still wearing the armor, I see.
Still believe in the cause.
Tolkien's cause? You one of them Revenge Squad loonies now?
The cause where... Look, don't make me recite the code.
Shit, you're still with the code?
It's complicated. Look, if you're not here
Would
to
you
pick a
please
fight,
turn around? I'm not here to pick a fight.
and that's all I needed to hear. And I slowly stand up, and if he's 5'2", I'm several inches taller than him.
You're about a foot taller than him.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because
I'm
I'm in the armor as well. So like,
Yeah.
I slowly stand up and push back and turn around and look
He's
down.
about 10 feet away, though. Very easily out of sword reach.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, when you said he came up behind, my brain
Yeah.
assumed he was
He
closer.
he wasn't like here. He was out of
Gotcha.
arm reach, knowing that you could put a sword out.
Yes, very rapidly.
Yeah. You see, he has one arm like this, which means you're assuming he could very easily throw up a shield too.
Sure.
All right. I hate coincidences.
I love surprises. Listen, again, I'm not exactly out here to do any bounty hunting, and Lord knows I'm not exactly in the best graces with the rest of the order. But a large part of that's neither here nor there. But I am out here on a job with companions, and we could use some. I love it, your bones. Uh, and we could certainly use some help trying to find something. If you're interested.
Not interested in what you're doing. As long as you're not bringing trouble in this town.
Ideally, you'll be leaving it very quickly. This is a very long, awkward pause, and I think it's starting to make the rest of the bar very
Yeah,
nervous.
the rest of the bar has gotten kind of quiet.
So,
It's all right. If anyone sees them causing trouble, let me know, but it should be fine. Everyone in the bar seems a little tense at Kai being this aggressive, too.
So Sears just kind of like leaning around and has like her mask on and everything. She's sitting in the dark helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the mask and then tubing coming out of the mug of cider going up into the mask, so it's just that big crazy straw effect of the liquid going up. Just staring at this guy. But not in a menacing way, just kind of like a... I'm just watching,
All right.
trying to be as unassuming as possible.
And I take it that's your bone horse out there? He points to Hayden.
You'd be correct.
I see you like a theme.
I didn't really choose it, but
he wasn't talking to you. All right, listen, Kai.
What?
If you're not here to start any trouble, and we certainly aren't, and you're not looking for work, then I think it's best if we just end this little tete-a-tete here before we both do something we're going to regret.
The dog boy that was in the bar comes up to him and is like, "Hey, boss, it's cool. They've been cool." It's like, "Thanks, Dan." But if they step out of line, let me know. And just starts to walk away. The dog boy, by the way, is a German Shepherd-looking dog boy.
The dog boy steps away, or the dog boy and Burns step away?
Burns steps away. The dog boy is clearly in civilian clothing, but is a deputy.
Yeah, I do not break eye contact or turn from him until he starts to go, and then I turn around and start sitting back down.
Yeah, he does turn around eventually and start to walk out.
That was uncomfortable.
Yeah, not a fan.
Do you like a theme?
I don't really feel like talking about the war right now.
Oh, that's fair. Fair enough.
Can I steal from him?
That's probably not a great idea.
He deserves it.
I would. This may be a different place than I'm used to, but stealing from the sheriff tends to go bad. So maybe let's not. At least for now. Not until we leave.
We're stealing bad, stealing wrong. We don't steal from people. We're not stealing anything from anyone. We just
steal from people who deserve it.
Well, I mean,
and usually for people who need it more.
Yes.
Like me.
Is that people? Yeah.
Well, okay.
Like, Hayden was in the middle of, is that the people? Yeah, okay.
But I need it, and to send forward for every... Anyway, who was that exactly?
That was a big basket of trouble called Kai Burns, and he is even more dangerous than he looks. No small feat, given what he looks like these days.
That seems rude. He is a lot shorter than you are.
Yes, but a much much more powerful psionic than I am.
Is it,
The stuff he can do to a person's brain, to a demon's brain, makes my psi sword look like child's play. No, so unless you're interested in getting your synapses Julianne, I recommend staying clear of him.
It's good.
I
If
don't
he's a
know if I
basket of
have
trouble,
those anymore.
oh, that is fair.
What were you saying,
What is that?
Sincere?
I was going to say that if he is a basket of trouble, I literally eat baskets for breakfast. So we got this. It's fine. But I only move on your word and just liquid going back up in the straw and in the mask.
You should definitely occasionally seize the initiative. Maybe you shouldn't seize the initiative. Maybe you should only move on my word. I can't get into the ethics of this right now. The point is, we have a couple of names, right? As it's very clear that Adelaide is trying to force a change in demeanor and tone, but with all the subtlety of a buffalo running through a lemonade stand.
The bar has started to set into a slightly less festive atmosphere than it was before, but the vibe is recovering somewhat.
We've got two names. We've got an Isra Lilly. We've got an Eleanor Doyle. Between the two of them, we find these people. We make some more inroads and inquiries about the key, and or possibly the Franklin network. Checks notes.
Yeah.
Franklin network. And that probably sounds like our best leads. Otherwise, it's a
Sure.
lot of standing up, screaming about keys, and getting a lot of strange looks from the locals, which, frankly, king. I think this is only taking me so far right now.
Do we get like descriptions of these people or where we could find them, or did we just get names?
Yeah, they're Isra and Eleanor are at the Magic Gardens.
Oh, all right, so a bit further south.
I mean,
All right, well,
I will say that his word and how I reacted to you, it just upped your street cred quite a bit.
Hmm?
I mean, their sheriff is afraid of you.
That is
Yeah.
fair.
for better or for worse.
I don't know that street cred quite holds the same appeal in small enclaves like this. Usually people are more afraid of outsiders than impressed by them. In my experience. Anyway. I
Maybe
could be
now they're
wrong.
both.
And sometimes it leads to the same thing in the end.
That's usually people trying to kill you, I feel.
Still, with this newfound clout, I mean, it sounds like, are you proposing something then?
No. You just said it wasn't doing you any favors. I beg to differ.
I don't generally like to be feared. Generally. There are a few key exceptions.
It does accomplish a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I suppose
Like,
we're looking
hey,
for them.
no one's
and
talking to us anymore. So
The pitcher is empty.
Yeah.
If
Great.
anything that was left just went into Renner's cup.
It's mostly at the bottom. It is mostly spices.
Not a problem.
It's the sediment of mulled wine.
all right, sorry. Yep.
Drink leavings.
Yeah.
The bartender's like, listen, we don't have rooms here. It's getting late. People are gonna wrap up pretty soon. No one likes to be out after midnight. It gets weird sometimes.
Weird
Yes.
bad? Weird dangerous?
Weird
Weird,
owl.
weird orange.
The power lines work either too well or not well enough. I don't know.
Oh.
And the gremlins start to bounce.
Almost had a run-in with one of those. I know how that feels.
Yeah, so you might not want to be caught out on the street after midnight.
All right. Well,
Warning.
There is a place that will put you up. It's about 4 stories high. Just follow the sperms on the sidewalk into it.
I mean, I didn't want to be the first one to say anything, but yeah, there are sperms on the sidewalk. Great, thank you. That is a very easy thing to follow, and we look forward to boarding and meeting the nice people there.
Don't use finger quotes while you're in there. It is also a brothel, but they like to play coy for some stupid reason.
Okay.
Well,
Just pushes your
Who
hands back down.
runs the bar?
What's that? I run the bar. It's my bar.
You said the other.
it's a brothel.
Oh,
Brothel.
brothel. I'm sorry. I heard bar. My brain is.
It's quite all right.
Who runs that?
That would be Robin.
All right.
But yeah, it's a safe place to stay for the night as long as you don't, cause trouble. But you've already talked to the sheriff, so I don't think.
Yeah, wouldn't dream of it. But would dream of dreaming. Sleep sounds fantastic, and you're not wrong about it being pretty miserable outside. So, thank you for the tip.
We do a breakfast at around 11, which is when I wake up and gather the eggs.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Eggs.
We have chickens.
Noted.
Don't eat a chicken, please.
I just point and like make the face. Just
I will sell you a chicken.
We'll talk about it later. Just-
So, the bar kind of closes up. It's around 11:30 at this point, or not even 11:30. If you aren't staying that long in the bar, they send you off, give you directions. The bar closes at like 11:30 so that people can get home by midnight before the things get weird with the wires.
unless anybody else has got anything they want to ask around in here, I've learned what I'm looking to learn.
Nope.
So I think we just
All right.
there we go.
Hi.
Camera did a little hiccup there.
No, my internet went out.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm back now. I missed everything for the last minute and a half.
Okay.
Oh no!
Don't eat a chicken, or don't eat the chickens without buying one first.
Oh, checks out.
And we're gonna stay the night at a brothel.
Yeah, that part I got.
Okay.
In Edinburgh. So you go down the street. There are, in fact, giant sperms guiding towards a building. And the sign outside is unlit, and quite old, and it says "Condom Kingdom."
Oh my god! I
Oh,
put it together.
we have
Good. I'm so excited.
I know exactly where we are now. Fun fact.
I've moved some things around, but yes.
Oh, it's so funny. I was
Well,
like,
I've-
why would?
we
Oh
don't
no.
have We don't have
Good.
Condom Kingdom up here. We just have Condom World. So I get it.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
South Street has a sex shop called Condom Kingdom, and there are, in fact, sperms on the sidewalk leading to it.
Yep.
Amazing.
Not put that together.
Forgot
It's so
about
good.
those.
All right, that's my next trip to Philly, just to see what it exists with my own eyes, and then go
But
back to
just-
gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
where-
there's
what's
the
that-
bar. There's the bar with one of the Three Stooges painted on the side of it,
Amazing.
called
And there's
Larry
very-
Fines. Yeah.
There's very good cheesesteaks like right down the street from.
I think
Condom
Larry
Kingdom.
Fines might have closed.
What?
Doesn't matter.
With 300 years in the future, yeah, they're probably not still
Probably
open.
close. Anyway, so you go in there. You go, and there are two. There's no one out front of it except there is a giant stone. It looks kind of like a gargoyle, just sitting on a pedestal. It looks like it's made of stone. Out front. The sign says vacancies, and then another sign that says vacancies in a different color with quotation marks flashing around the other vacancies.
They've
Excellent.
got all kinds of openings.
Oh
Thank you, Rainier.
no, that was good. That was real good.
So if you go inside, there is an older black woman named Robin who is, she has long dreads, wearing, loose-fitting clothing, a little heavier set. She goes, okay, gets you all set up with a room if you'd like. If you're willing to trade, she'll take trade. Otherwise, it's some credits.
Which I don't mind paying for, unless again you want to find more stuff in your bag to trade for.
You're trading for a room. You're not getting more
Yeah,
stuff back, though.
this was fine for drinks, but yeah, I
Okay.
don't think my bag
Yeah.
of broken crap is gonna help anybody here.
And in this bag is a new car.
Once again, pretty much every wall here has really nice art on it. And it seems like in a variety of styles, as though people who sometimes stay here or visit here will pay in art.
I would like to spend the D10 wealth that I have at the moment, knowing it will
Mhm.
go away, to get a vacancies room in quotations marked.
Okay,
You want to bone down?
what are you?
I want to bone down.
What are you,
Really bone any direction. Any direction Hayden goes is boning. So, you know.
As soon as the other room is set up, Robin puts like a hand on your shoulder and guides you through a curtain.
Great.
Yep.
And Hayden just sits there, just like soaking in the ambience. Like, oh, this is nice. This is nice to remember what this was potentially like.
You start to remember what things were like in the past. And you hear a voice. And you look next to you, back from when you were alive. And you see your old partner. Just like drinking and flipping that damn coin. Just the sound of the flipping coin as like a nervous habit. Not even just running it across the fingers.
No.
Fucking flipping it.
If you're gonna keep dinging that thing, it's gonna drive everybody crazy, including me. I'm already crazy because of it. So
No, you know me, I drive my old crazy.
yeah, well, could you stop for like 5 seconds?
Catches
Just
it and
5.
goes, catch, and flicks it at you. And then
Yep.
you're Hayden again. And a gold coin hits your sternum.
Hayden picks it up, rolls it along the finger bone, so it goes. Ding, 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 ding.
It has the appropriate president on it.
Huh.
It's a Lincoln dollar.
Yeah. This was nice. Sad, but nice. And Hayden puts it in the pocket of a coat.
And with that, we're gonna take our break.
woo!
It's your brothel.
Yay!
All right, everyone. Remember to be human, move around, do what you need to. We will see you in a little bit.
Alrighty,
Bye.
be right back, guys.
Hello, and we're back. The group has made it into onto South Street, visited a bar named Tattooed Mama's or Tattoo Mom, and is currently in the makeshift hotel above Condom Kingdom. So the night is a little weird. After midnight comes, those who can feel like magical energies does feel a bit of a spike in them. And you were told not to leave anything like on the street. You were shown there's like a little barn for the horse. And
Unsummon Buttermilk, though?
oh yeah, well
Yeah,
yes,
I can just put her away. Like, it's fine.
Back in
well
the
there you
Pokeball.
go. But none of you had motorcycles or anything. But you see a guy you see some guy drunkenly is trying to get his motorcycle, and it's like 1 a.m. or it's just after midnight, and it's a hover bike, and he goes to start it, and he hits the starter button, and the back of it kind of explodes, and
Oh.
you hear a cackle instead of the sound of an engine. And then the battery catches fire, and the front handlebars just fall off.
I'm gonna go outside. There's sort of metal in me. I'm not going out there.
Yeah. The place has a gremlin problem.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I had one
But
at the building with the big heart. What was that called again? Oh my god, what was the name of it?
The Institute.
The Institute, yeah.
What about it?
Oh, they had a similar gremlin problem. I remember because I talked to one.
Right.
Kind of rude. but-
It seems to be endemic to the town. The power
Seems
lines
like it.
certainly don't seem to be helping the situation.
Hey, question.
Mm-hmm.
If we're supposed to be looking for the Franklin network, and there's a whole lot of power lines with weird endemic gremlin problems. Franklin was known for lightning and electricity.
Among other things.
Yeah. Am I barking up a tree or am I barking up the wrong one?
This is not the Franklin Network.
Okay.
It is a weird thing that someone weird has set up.
Huh. All right.
But it does look post-cataclysm.
Okay.
This looks like it was done in the last 50 years.
Yeah, and we're reasonably certain that the Franklin network is something related to, like, it's some kind of computer network or something. Things that are networked through more mundane computing.
Hayden knows
requirements.
computers need electricity, and that's about the extent to which that knowledge ends. So
That's tremendously fair.
Yeah.
Good point. Actually,
Computers, those are the people that do a lot of math.
yeah, it goes into the
Yeah.
wall.
They put one of those guys in the wall. And yeah, just
his
type
name was
type.
Frank.
So you see that in action. It's a quiet night on the street because, anyone out there has gremlin problems if they have any technology on them. But are you watching the street all night? Are you like
I mean, honestly, like, I'm not, like, I'm inside of a building. There's some manner of bed. I'm going to sleep in it and enjoy the experience.
gotcha? Is anyone like looking out the window for things?
Yeah, Hayden probably steps outside for a little bit because he doesn't have any technology on him, really. So
Cecire's definitely up because she's nocturnal.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
When you come back, Rainier is uncomfortably waiting for you.
Okay.
Like, you walk back in the door and they are right there.
Cool. Let's see if I see anything outside, and then we'll come in and resolve this
when you-
uncomfortable
yeah.
encounter. Perfect.
That's just a surprise for later. There you go.
Yeah,
Yay!
you step outside and the night has a little bit of a malevolent feel to it.
Okay.
You can see the ley lines that run pretty much down South Street far up to the north. It's more vibrant here than it was before, but you're basically on top of a ley line right here. It stretches maybe a mile, maybe longer.
Okay.
Actually, it stretches longer, but varies, and it's the most powerful part of it is like this
section right here.
This section right here.
Okay.
You can because you can feel like when there are gates around, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Let me find out. Yeah. So, there's a thing for that. Yeah. So,
You have magic powers.
I do. I don't remember which of my Oh no, there's sense rifts. There we go. A shifter can sense rifts or dimensional anomalies within 50 miles, as well as direction, type, and general location.
Thanks.
Yep, you're welcome. If on a ley line, shifters can sense rifts anywhere along the line's length.
Okay, there is an active rift, but it is contained.
Okay.
Along this ley line, it is not very big. It's basically a pinhole, and it feels contained. It's a couple of blocks away from here.
Is it in the direction that we're supposed to be going, or is it the opposite direction? It's back
It
north.
It is a little bit north and a little bit to the. I'm trying to remember my map. You're there. You're there.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
Amazing.
it's a little bit to the west of you.
Okay, so like northwest-ish.
Northwest-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I think Hayden will note that for later because
if you could make a point to head back that way later.
Yeah.
If you head back north at some point.
Did someone just unlock an achievement?
No,
did.
Google Home thought I was talking to them.
Okay. You said that you were making a note of that for later, and I heard what sounded over the internet like achievement unlocked. I detected a rift.
I almost said the
Use
same
the
thing. I was
skill.
like,
Yeah.
oh.
No, that was just the Google Home thinking I was talking to them. I was not.
Yeah. But the gremlins seem to be the gremlins seem to leak out of the power lines more at midnight. Like that's
Okay.
one of them does. You do see one of them come down like a little electrical bolt, like run next to you, make a weird face, and then just run away from you.
Nothing for you to
It just
play
looks
with,
at you and
friendo.
and just
Yeah,
runs away.
Yeah. Enjoy your night. Yeah. Are they? So they're like little like ball lightnings? Is that kind of what it is? Or like?
They're like lightning imps.
Okay.
And when they become more solid, you've seen them in more solid
Yeah.
form than this.
Okay.
Here they are kind of in their energy form.
Gotcha.
Which is something that you never saw in your old world. When they were like summoned and like
Yeah.
or condensed, they looked more like kind of like Gremlins from the
Okay.
movie Gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here
so
they are
like-
like electric versions of that.
They're like
Okay,
a
yeah.
foot tall, then I'm guessing.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that thing
they're
kind of
not
runs up to Hayden, sort of reaches down and sparks a cigarette off of its head, and is like, "All right, run along." Like, and then realizes that he can't really smoke this, but anyway, puts it in his mouth, and then smoke starts leaking
Hold
from
it between his teeth.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoke starts
Up
leaking
through the
from
eye
up
sockets.
through the eye sockets, back through the back of the skull. It's
You
just
can't.
it's just a
Here's the thing.
haze.
You light it, but you can't really make the cigarette work.
Yep,
Anyway.
it just starts slowly smoking,
Yeah.
kind of all over the place.
Yeah. So you head back inside eventually.
Yep. And then boom. Whoa. Can I? You need something? Or.
So I know the answer to this already,
All right.
but I don't actually know the answer to it.
I am lost.
We've all... You are not currently full of mini hot dogs.
That is correct.
So what did you do back there?
With what?
Filling vacancies?
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I just kind of sat there. When if you remember something vividly enough, you can, kind of remember the sense and the sensation and all that. And my memories are kind of fuzzy, but when I take a seat and I'm in a place with close enough atmosphere, if they want to call it that, sometimes some things come back and I learn something new.
You have a lot of brothels where you came from.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yes. Not so much the kind that would take money from, and Hayden gestures at himself, but, there were a lot, and every now and then I feel like I may have been in one or two or three or six when I was alive. So. If I find an opportunity, like the coincidence we have here, sometimes I'll just take a little bit of a sit and see what my mind can remember.
What's her face pops and goes, "Oh, I've known men that do less."
Oh,
And
You
then
can
just
understand
sad.
my confusion, right?
For what it's worth, and Hayden points around, you were great company. Thanks for sitting with me, but yeah, that was really about it. Is there something you were looking for in particular out of that answer, or?
No, It was like an itch I couldn't scratch. I just needed to ask.
Well, yeah, wasn't. I can't say it's anything particularly interesting, but now you know.
Hmm.
Uh, okay. You know what? Have a great night, Rainier. And Hayden walks away. And okay, so Rainier strikes me as the kind of person who pays attention to the little things that people have on them, just as like a matter of course.
Mhm.
Hayden is currently rolling a gold, like a silver dollar that he clearly did not have at any point prior to this.
It's actually a gold dollar.
It's a gold dollar. My bad. It's a
And
gold
it
Lincoln
has
dollar.
a Lincoln dollar, which
Yeah.
you've never seen on this planet before.
Yeah, and Hayden is rolling it across their fingers, clickety clackety, kind of absentmindedly as they walk back to their room.
Oh, you did not do that in front of them. You did that as
No.
you're walking away.
Yeah, because they had in their they came in with a hand in their pocket, intending to pull it out and sort of like fiddle with it on the way back, and then you surprise ambushed them in the doorway. So they just stopped. Does that smell like magic? I assume it does.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Should I roll
Actually,
to sense
it's-
that, or is that enough that it just kind of?
Oh, it smells super faintly of brimstone, but also had just been smoking.
No, that's true. Well, smoking. More finger quotes.
Yes, but if you light a cigarette, every piece
Oh,
of
yeah.
clothing within,
A certain radius smells,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Oh.
But brimstoney, a little bit of brimstone amongst the smell of whatever cigarettes.
Altogether unusual for our friend.
Yeah. All right.
Then
Rainier
just
takes a
kind of
beat.
what?
Rainier takes a beat.
Oh. Okay.
I was just saying, you seems like you did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just kind of sits in a just stock still, just kind of considering for a moment. And then just turns on their heel and walks back to where everybody else is staying.
All right.
Sorry,
I-
there's no way that Rainier could do that in a way that wasn't really fucking awkward.
That's fine. It was great.
Cecile, give me another notice check.
Oh,
It's
boy.
just that classic trans meme of like, somebody saying like, what gender are you? Like, no, like what's in your pants? And the only thing that
Was like a
Hayden can answer with is buttermilk.
a coin.
But the thing was, I know there's nothing because the
Yeah.
hot dogs are gone.
Yep.
Is there
The
an
hot dogs
inverse
were all
transmute?
consumed, so what the fuck were you up to?
All right, Cecile.
Hmm?
You're looking out the window,
Mm-hmm.
and in what looks to be the low atmosphere, you see a flash in a cloud. That's not lightning. And then something starts headed rapidly towards the ground.
Close ground or away ground?
Kind of not far from where you were, as though there was something in the clouds, and then something hit it, and it's falling rapidly. It hits down in an alleyway not far from here, and you see a bunch of goblins, or a bunch of gremlins, make for that alleyway.
What? What's that? If she's kind of like doing this at the window, because I'm sure Adelaide was like, "Do not go outside."
Cut to like pressed up against window, looks over at me. I'm like asleep and snoring and drooling, and there's just that flashback bubble of like, whatever you do, stay indoors. And then the little thought bubble like goes.
I love
It's
it.
not like it's not like a pop. It's like Caesar reaches up and
Little clawed thingy.
Yep.
She's just. If she looks kind of like strains herself against the glass and like looks down. Does she see Hayden outside still?
Oh, yeah,
or
probably.
No, Hayden's
Well,
already inside
Yeah,
by
Hayden
now.
would have been inside by that point. Yeah.
shit. Just bouncing at the window, her tail's like going back and forth, and she just like tries to use the radio at least to like get the other two to be like, did either of you see that?
The radio works inside the building very barely.
Yes, there's like a French. What? Huh?
God damn it.
He's like Hayden, who isn't really asleep, but wasn't sort of passed out, zoning, like was just zoned out and sort of staring at it. Like the eye lights have dimmed a little, and then it like, it's like what? Huh? So,
You
what?
have a bone yeah, that's right. It's a bone
Got a bone induction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, huh? What? So, what?
Something outside. It fell from the sky. All the gremlins are going for it.
Yeah, it's probably from the sky.
Yes, from the sky. She just kind of like turns and like she's probably staying with Adelaide because I can't imagine she wouldn't.
No.
And she's just kind of like go over and she's taken a lot of like all her stuff off, so she doesn't have like her bandana on, mask, none of that stuff, and especially not the goggles. She sees great right now, and it's just like goes up to Adelaide and it's just like, how do I do this without getting stabbed? And like grabs something like in the room. Like if there's like a wire, like an old wire, like hanger or something, she like undoes it and like elongates it and pokes her from a distance. And then
Now, is Adelaide such a solid sleeper that Adelaide doesn't wake up?
I don't know which is funnier, that I don't wake up or that you start to reach with the pokey thing and I just respond with, if you poke me with that, I will poke you back with something that hurts a lot more.
Good.
Oh, I don't know. I like both.
Those
of
are
these.
both
So
good,
Adelaide
yeah.
doesn't have danger sense.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
Adelaide is asleep as shit.
I am asleep as shit. Ow.
Poking,
Ow.
poking, a little further, more
if-
poking, and then eventually it's just
Rolls away from the poking. Like every time you poke, I roll a little further away.
At some point, you poke and hit metal.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I reflexively my the what the heck is that called?
Your armor.
My cyber armor. Yeah. My cyber armor like just kink.
Yeah.
and she just hops on the fucking bed, and it's just like Adelaide.
Jesus.
I think right about that time between two of you, Hayden has been muttering into the microphone the whole time, and he just goes, "Oh, maybe it's like that time of the Zacatecas Observatory. That's Mexico. Those are you. That's alien stuff." And like, boom, out, and you're out the fucking door.
As soon as the door opens,
Yeah.
the bone induction thing cuts out.
Yep. So the last thing you hear is, "That's alien stuff."
Hello?
Hello.
It's just,
Why?
hold on, and it woke you up, and it's like, hold on a second, like the person that calls you then puts you on hold. It's that kind of shit, and she just runs to the window and just goes, ding 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 ding, just like and but like you can't.
You're so lucky I have a code. So lucky.
Adelaide, something fell from the sky. Something. There was a flash of light and something fell from the sky over there in the alley, and now all the gremlins are going for it, and I don't know what that means, and I guess that makes Aiden a gremlin. I don't know what's going on, but like he's going, and we should go.
Okay, well, it's just we need 30% less French and 60% more English here. No court in the world would convict me. I could just do it. Slow down.
But I'm
Deep breath. That's a lot of your face more than usual. It's nice.
Thank you.
What's going on?
A thing fell from the sky.
Thing from the sky.
There
Okay.
was a light.
Big
Thing fell
flash.
from sky, and
Okay.
all the gremlins, including Aiden, just ran for it.
Aiden's not a gremlin. Aiden's outside. Aiden's outside. Aiden's outside.
Whatever gets you to go outside
just-
at this point, or let me outside. You can let me outside. You know, I could just leave all my things here and then. I'll find
Rainier strolls by the door and just goes, "He was outside before," and just keeps walking towards the lobby.
Let's go save our skeleton friend. Like grabs cloak, moves out door,
Aren't
leaves
you-
armor behind.
Hold on. Right, part of you is metal. Should you go outside?
It's like she pulls up her sleeve. That's not supposed to happen in my sleep unless somebody stops, squints.
What?
And then without saying anything, the patchwork bits of metal along her arm just recedes back into her flesh. Pulls her sleeve back down, grabs the cloak. I don't think it'll be a problem. I hope. Probably.
Okay. Well, if something happens, then we can try to carry you back in here. But we need to know what that was.
Yes, I agree. We should absolutely investigate whatever that was. That's bad. That's dangerous. People shouldn't be out there. Gremlins are scary and bad, and also our friend is in trouble. All good things. Yes, I'm glad you woke me up. I'm definitely not angry you woke me up. We should definitely go outside. Rainier!
Rainier's gone. Just walked by and is gone.
Which direction were they going? Were they
Towards
going
the lobby,
in?
the same direction Hayden went, just
Okay.
much slower, just a very leisurely walk.
Hayden, you're
I
out there
wrote the
first.
comic panel, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I do.
You're out there first, and you forgot to shut off your bone induction thing when you ran outside this time.
Yep, I did.
And you run over to an alleyway, and it's dark except for the glowing molten bits that are still warm on the downed machine.
Hmm.
And the gremlins tearing at its inner compartments. Just like pulling it apart. One of them is chewing the wires, one of them is like drinking the battery fluid.
Jesus Christ.
Sure,
Yeah, okay.
perfect.
All right.
Yeah, one of those.
There's four
yeah.
of them on it, and one of them looks over at you.
What?
Wired for sound! Just lunges at you.
Cool
What was
Hayden's like,
it?
shit. Like, reaches up to try and tear it up and
Wait.
throw it at the thing.
Alright, let's just draw cards for that then.
Oh God, yes,
Cool.
good.
Amazing, let's do it.
I'm so excited.
Holy shit. Okay.
God,
good.
no.
Wired for sound.
Oh no.
What was I heard something for sound.
God damn it.
Wired for sound.
Wired for sound. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so guess who got a red joker?
Who got a red joker? Oh,
Rainier, you got
Hey,
a
there we
red
go.
joker. Everyone gets a Benny you didn't need.
Sweet.
Yay!
Thank
Because I
you.
don't force you to use them.
You should force us to use them a little bit.
I just like to tell what's happening rather than sometimes make rolls for literally everything.
No, I get it. That's fair.
Listen, I'm happy to have them because we're about to get into a fight. I do not have my armor. I may need to soak some things.
Yeah.
And we
Ooh,
end up
point taken.
just rolling, going, shit! No, Roy, re-roll it. Shit! Re-roll it. Shit! Re-roll it.
Yep. That does tend to happen.
Alright, so, Rainier, here's how jokers work. You get a +2 on everything this round. You can interrupt anything at any time.
Okay.
Okay. We start with an enemy.
Okay.
It's gonna make a lunge for Hayden.
That checks out. Yep.
What is your parry?
My parry is a 6.
Alright, this thing makes a lunge for you and misses terribly.
Fuck you. Fuck you, gremlin. Piss off.
It then electrifies itself a little more.
Asshole. Alright, cool.
Yeah, touching it might have adverse effects.
Good thing I
Alright.
don't plan to touch it.
Boy.
We'll just
Oh.
Flies past you as you move your head out of the way and just
Yeah.
lands and like
fine.
sparks, like when a cat puffs up but with electricity.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that's so cool.
Alright, Cecere, you can make it down to the lobby and right at the front of the lobby. You can't make it over to the thing yet.
What if I go out the window?
You will need to make an athletics check.
Beautiful.
Legit, I thought about just opening it and pointing, but I was like, I should let her direct her own character.
No, trust me. I was
So-
sitting there. She's like at window, like.
I'm glad we're both in the same place mentally, so I
Look
approve
at the
this
John
course of
Oliver, just Shazir at the window doing the John Oliver.
Go ahead and give me an athletics roll
Absolutely.
with all your bonuses.
Oh no!
Double ones.
I can't roll.
You crit failed?
Yep.
Yeah, so I will say that when she opens that window, you just hear go, I saw it first, and just tries to get out the
Oh my
See,
god.
you get that hiss. You get that hiss. I saw it first, but you can't get the window to move. The window is nailed shut because it's a hotel window on an upper floor, and they don't want you leaving the windows open at night because that's how you get gremlins.
That's
Shit,
fair.
fuck. And she just starts trying to, just turns to go running out.
Well, that's your turn. I won't inflict
Yep.
bad shit upon you, but
No,
it
that's
is hilarious. Like,
made me happy. It's just
I saw it
her
first.
French.
Holy shit.
Merd.
Mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. And
You're such a kinder GM than I am, because I would have said, yeah, you go through the window.
Yeah.
Yup.
All right, Hayden, you are next.
Cool. Hayden, I think, is going to panic.
But
Roll to panic.
Roll to panic.
there is a role for that.
And
There
that
is a
I
roll.
mean, Hayden is gonna summon something, and I need to figure out where this table is. So give me 2 seconds.
It's okay. It's been a couple of weeks since I made you fight something.
It has been. It's also been a couple weeks since I've looked at this table. Is it 23? That sounds right.
Arcana and Mysticism or Blood and Banes? I forget which book.
It's in the field, man. Oh no, it's attached to the edges because for some fucking reason that's how they decided to do that. So it's in the. Hold on.
Please stand by.
Here we go. There we are. Okay.
Where am
So
I
yeah,
floating?
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to summon a gargoyle.
Ooh.
I'm sorry?
A gargoyle with U's. Gargoyles are like
Yeah.
gargoyles,
But smaller.
but smaller, meaning they're only about 8 feet tall.
Yep.
Oh.
Different
And
vowels.
they don't have wings, and they are a class of sub-demon.
Yeah. So this takes me.
Oh. I thought we were making like haha funny joke time. I was about to be all like, yeah, it's a gargoyle, but it's got girl power, like girl.
No,
better go-
Hayden's
better go
just
get yours,
weird.
These
Goyle.
weren't a thing in your homeworld either. It's just something you found you could summon here very easily. They are easy to summon.
I was also going to say there's a real fun one because I have a coin now, and I don't know. That seemed to tie into something, so it seemed like maybe a magic hijack was a good time in order. Hayden went out and reached for a friend, and this is what came along.
Yeah, the coin was not a part of this, though.
Boo.
If you tried to add the coin to it, the coin glowed, and Abraham Lincoln looked at you, but didn't.
Huh.
But the spell did not. But didn't channel through the coin.
Well, that's sufficiently weird. I've done it. I'm gonna say that happened for sure. That's weird as shit. I love it. Okay.
You've now been seen.
Emancipator.
I have been seen. Oh, goody. I need to roll this at a -2, I believe. Give me 1
Okay.
second.
Great Emancipator Senpai noticed you.
I think I get both. Do I get a hold on?
Say that's Futurama. Oh no, that's Adventure Time. Mars.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let me real quick. I just gotta double check. Okay, no, we're cool. Okay, so yeah, let's roll this fuckery.
I accidentally put a bunch of 8s and 9s in
It
this.
is fully
go.
at a
Nice.
-1 though, because I have a bonus to that, which is nice. Okay.
Okay, so you offset. So this is your spellcasting roll to summon.
Spellcasting roll, yep, -2, but with an offset of +1, so it's a -1 instead.
Cool. That's a 7. It's a hit.
We got it.
Yeah. So there are fiery runic circles that etch themselves into this pretty well maintained street. The street isn't like paved anymore, but it is mostly like stone.
Yep.
And burnt into the stones now is a summoning circle, and an 8-foot kind of gray-green being with long limbs, big clawed hands steps out of it. I don't have the book with pictures of it open,
Fair enough.
because that would be Germany. Anyway, I don't need to think about that. I can continue describing things.
Wait, what?
What? I'm sorry, what?
That would be Germany? I'm lost now. Okay.
Yeah, Germany's at war with the gargoyles.
Oh, right.
Kevin
Anyway.
is in possession of many settings books for riffs.
That's fair. Okay, you were saying.
Most of them. The At some point, it was all of them, but
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
the gargoyle gets an action, I believe, the turn you summon it.
I believe it does.
Hmm.
And Hayden just goes, I don't want to see that anymore, and points at the gremlin.
The gargoyle just snarls at you, and then we'll do it.
Thank you.
All right. So, do you have the gargoyle stats?
I've been looking, trying to find them. I think they're in the
Savage Foes book.
Savage Foes.
Yeah, they're probably in Savage Foes. All right.
That seems right.
Doo-doo-doo.
Gargoyles are on 74, so I'm assuming they're around there somewhere.
They're probably on 74 of the book you're looking in. What book are you looking in?
Oh, I'm looking in Savage Foes. They're on page.
Oh yeah, gargoyle.
74.
This is a gargoyles. All right,
Cool.
so it's got a agility D10, smarts of D4, strength of a D12 plus 4. Let's see. Its toughness is 30. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be hard to kill.
It did not come with weaponry. This one.
That's fine.
Its fighting is a D8.
Cool.
It has a tail attack and night vision and slow regen.
That's way more melee attack than I'll ever do.
Gargoyles weigh 1 ton.
Yeah, so the stone splinters under them when they appear and move.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, yeah, I just brought that
So
along.
go ahead
Don't
and roll
mind
that
me.
D8
Cool. Let's do that.
if you want it to attack.
I do. I'm just gonna roll a flat D8, I guess.
All right.
Ooh,
You got a
That's
5,
5.
which is not enough to get the small gremlin dodges out of the way of it with its parry being 6.
Fair enough.
And it cackles and hisses at the thing and basically calls it an idiot in Abyssal.
Great. Hayden is just standing there like, now you gonna take that? Come on.
You mind this sub demon, which so here's the thing with sub demons. Even gargoyles or even gremlins see themselves as better than sub demons.
Yep.
He basically calls it fodder. All right, who's next?
Amazing.
Another enemy. The other enemy is gonna go for the one of you with electronics, which is Hayden.
That checks out.
All right. That is a miss entirely, as this thing also goes high fidelity and just like pounces at you. And misses, crashing kind of to one of your sides.
Great.
I don't have 4 bad guys, so this is the other bad guy. The third one is also going to go for the closest person with electronics, and that is a 7. What's your parry?
Oh, that does hit. 6.
Okay.
I can go at any time, right?
Yes, you can.
Good. I've just been kind of like, I'll go late in the turn order because I'm strolling leisure.
That's
This is
the
perfect
benefit.
timing. Can I interpose myself?
Absolutely.
Okay.
With an ace, yes. With no other rolls. Or with a joker, I mean, yes.
Yeah. And it's like flying through the air and you just see a fist just encased in ice just kind of stick out and just like over your shoulder and just punch this thing in the face.
All right, make a roll for your psionics and then a roll to attack. You don't have
Okay.
negatives to either because it's an innate psionic ability for you.
And don't you get on
Roll
trait rolls,
down,
don't you get a
goddammit.
bonus on
And you get a
think
plus
there
2
is
on both,
fast.
actually.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a 15,
Yeah,
that's a hit with a
okay.
raise.
Nice.
So then I
15 on a d6, of course.
then I gotta swing it.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's
you
a
get a
10.
plus 2, so it's a 12. Unless you already put the
Alright.
plus 2 in there.
Oh, I did not put a plus 2 on. I forgot already.
Cool.
It's still only a hit with a raise because they're...
Okay. Okay.
So you go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 17.
17. All right, these things are not that tough. You basically shatter the corporealness of this one, because you are using a psychic weapon, physical weapons would do less. You also aren't using a immense amount of, it's not a vibro sword. It is a psychic sword. As your psychic claw blades crush its skull in and kind of cause it to white noise disperse. There's the sound of static as it ceases to maintain its place on this plane. All right.
Just behind you, all you hear is, "Ooh, neat."
Ooh, that's close. Thanks for that.
Adelaide.
Yeah, I was just checking through and trying to remember if this system had anything for like any means of hustling, essentially. And I don't think
There
there's
is I run at your pace. It's an athletics check. Just make an athletics check to run.
Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta roll your pace die or something.
Yeah, but movement is abstracted force anyway.
Okay.
It just means you'll take a -2 to things. That's I'm remembering now.
Multi actions, baby.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like my given my current location and my intention was I was simply going to try to get outside and cover enough ground in one turn so that
Yeah.
next turn I can do things.
Okay, then that's easy enough.
Okay.
You can be there. Though you are covered, you do have a strong electrical signal, and the gremlins all turn and look at you.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. That's gonna be kind of weird. All right. So then, yes, declaring my actions because it's Savage Worlds. So my couple of things happen for free. I get a sword and a shield. Boom, they just happen.
Yep.
And I get to pick one of my powers. In this case, I'm going to be picking deflection. Doing that for like all of those happen for free. And then like the thing I'm doing is just moving out there and trying to get into positions.
I think you
So,
still need to roll the deflection.
yes. Sorry, for free in terms of like they're just actions that just
No penalties, yes.
Yes, there's no penalties on any of this crap. So let me roll the deflection real quick. That's a 5, so that's a hit. Fantastic. Subtract 2 from attack rolls directed at the user. Awesome. So what happens then is as my poor raccoon friend is like fighting with this nailed down window and the punching is happening. It's like I'm grabbing with one hand the cloak and like trying to just pull it onto myself as like my right hand flashes. We don't, since she's not wearing the armor, there's none of that we don't see that streak of blue along the inlays on the armor, but there is like this spark to her eyes and then a blue flash on the inside of her arm that coalesces into a hilt that then like once the hilt is solidified and then just a snap, boom, there's this massive blue sword and it's just kicks through the door running, and we see as she's rounding the corner to the where they are in the street, and they're in an alley, right?
Yeah, this is in an alley.
As coming around the there's a coming like down her from her armpit and across her forearm as that same blue line that then zooms upward into a shield as she moves to take up position just behind or near or beside Rainier.
All right.
But that's pretty much me. It's just kind of getting there. Like, what's the hoping to give a.
That brings us to the end. A new set of cards is dealt. All right. None of you got a joker. However, Cecile, you got a queen. You can get a queen or a 5.
Cecile, you are a queen.
Take the queen.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Because it's funnier, I'll take a 5.
No, I can't see. That's what we want. Oh, okay. Sometimes it is better to go last.
Mhm.
Nope. Wrong button again. There we go. Buy card / suit. And now your 5 is weird at the bottom. All right. So going first is Hayden.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Then, what is left again? It's 2 gremlins.
There are 3 gremlin. No, one got
One got ice punched, I believe.
One got ice punched, but there's 3 more. One's next to the
Oh.
gargoyle. Oh, also there's a 8-foot tall demon in the street, or sub-demon in the street.
There
I
is an
should say.
8-foot tall demon in the alley. Yes.
And there's 2 more.
Anything what gives me pause when I turn the corner is like I look and I'm like sizing up the situation, and then look down at the sparking thing, look up at the big thing, not sure who to punch.
Fair, honestly.
And the yeah, and the power lines are making a weird buzzing noise. That buzzing noise you hear in the cold.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Question about gremlins. Do they have PowerPoints in the same way that we do? Or they
Yes,
just-
for certain powers.
Okay.
But not really. If you try to drain them, you will see
Yes.
some result. They're
Okay.
a magical being.
That's what I'm aiming for. Let's
Yes.
do it. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to drain power from them, I guess.
All right, and that's a you make your arcane roll, and they make an opposed spirit roll, I believe.
I believe that is correct. Yes.
All right. I need a
sure.
D8.
And I have a knack for this that I got from the hero's journey stuff. So I automatically gain the raise effect if I get a success.
Okay.
So let's do that. I think if it's a different arcane background, are they weird? Are they magic?
They are magic.
Okay, cool. So I don't get a -2 to that. Nice.
Yeah, if they're not magic, I'm very
That's an
confused.
11.
That's an 11. That's a hit with a raise anyway. It rolled a
Sweet.
1 on its defense. So
Oh mo. All right, cool.
what's your power do?
It is so I basically drain 2d6 power from it.
Okay.
Let's see, I think rolling damage works here.
If you get just roll 2d6 as though it is damage, and then
Okay.
just I guess roll damage
Nope,
button
that
didn't
doesn't-
seem to work.
that
It
doesn't
looks like
work.
you don't have a
Alright.
damage set for it, so
Thought I did do that. All right. Fucking weird. Fucking all right. Oh no, I do. Never mind. That's what it is. Okay, got it. I think we made this work now. But that's fine. We'll just roll 2d6 and move on for now. Okay, slash roll.
And it's with a raise, so you get the extra bonus dice.
2d6.
Okay.
It's 1d6 normally and 2d6 on a raise.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
yeah.
the 2d6 is.
I was saying 12 power points potentially is huge.
Yeah, so
Can't
5.
take it. I have 10. For the audience's sake, to give an idea, I get 10.
And you're considered a powerful psychic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get 5 power points. You gain that much. It does seem to pull from it. It seems smaller, but not entirely gone.
Awesome.
Instead of draining like from a specific PowerPoint pool, you drained this thing's essence. It's essentially shaken.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so Hayden sort of like holds up the stick and just goes, "Oh, this is kind of ironic," and then just sort of slams it on the ground. And it does that sort of thing where it stops a little bit above the ground and cracks the asphalt underneath. Those runes sort of flare up again, and Hayden just sort of holds a hand out in front of his mouth and just inhales, and you can see like little kind of like magic streaming off of the gremlin and sort of like almost like I don't remember what kind of it's the kind of flame that's so thin that it only lights up at the very end as it sort of reaches his general mouth area and sort of and then swirls around in his chest and dissipates through the ribs.
Horrifying. Fuck.
And then the stick glows because Hayden put them into the stick because the
Gotcha.
stick has its own bank of power points.
Jesus. All right.
I have
One of-
25 of them. Anyways,
That is an obnoxious amount. One of the things is going to go for Lady Adelaide, one of the gremlins.
That's me.
Yep. That is a 4 to hit you.
My parry.
Oh, it gets a +2 because you have so much cybernetics.
The other way
It's a
around.
6, yeah.
Okay.
But what's your parry?
My parry is a 9, but we also subtract 2 because it's currently I'm deflecting things with my deflection abilities.
Okay, you easily I was gonna say debunk, or no. Your shield
Debonk it
catches
on the head with my shield.
Yeah, you debonk it on the head with and something devarge. I can't make the joke work. Okay. Yeah, it swipes at you and misses. It hisses with the sound of a modem. It is now your turn, Lady Adelaide.
I uttered an audible what
Beep.
before. Okay. So you said there's 3 of these things kicking?
Currently, yes. Also, there's sounds coming from the wires.
Fantastic. Then I would like to make 2 attacks. I'm gonna
Alright.
attack this thing, and then I'm gonna move and attack another one. So
Well, attack the first one first.
yeah. This is just that whole you have to declare everything up front so you know if you're I'm declaring a multi-action. That's what I'm trying to say.
Cool.
There's a word for this, and I couldn't fucking bring it to mind. Do I want to use any innate abilities first? Sure, I do. So
Yeah.
for my once per turn innate ability, I'm going to cast boost trait. I'm going to cast
Alright, go
it on
roll it.
my fighting. Pew!
That's a
4.
success.
Hooray! My fighting goes up 1 die. Note to self. Fighting is currently at a d10 for the next 5 rounds, including this one. Okay, so it screams at me in modem, and I go, Gah! And there's a like flash of again more of that blue energy in my eyes as reflexively I go into make swings on this thing. So let's sword at the dork. So that's a 4.
Its parry is 6.
And then I'm just gonna hit the reroll on this because of
Spend
long
a
story
Benny.
short, frenzy.
Are you spending a Benny to reroll or just swinging again?
No. Ignore this second wild die you're about to see because I'm using frenzy, and frenzy gives me a second attack. So I wish I wasn't ignoring
The
that
second wild die was a 20, but
It
yes,
sure
we're
was.
ignoring it.
We're ignoring that
damn.
20.
But you got a
Oofy-doofa.
6, which is a hit.
6 is a hit though. All right, so one of the attacks misses and one of the attacks hits.
Yep.
Fantabulous. Let's roll some damage then.
16. All right,
What do I
that's
do to
enough.
this thing?
You pierce it several times, slashing through it. It looks like it's going to lean into your blade because it's dumb. And it expects blades to go through it, and your blade does go through it, taking a large chunk of it with it. You disrupt the magic incorporating this thing, and it pixelates and out of existence.
I
As
was gonna
adrenaline
say
and
17 the magic number, but then it died. Okay.
Yep, nope. And there's finally the adrenaline and the training kick in a little bit, and as that first swing, the first couple swings like don't really find purchase, but that second one stabs through and pulls it sideways, and there's just this like pirouette stepping motion as I make my way, spending my movement to get over to the other one of the other ones, whatever next one.
There's one next to the gargoyle, and then there is one on top of a piece of machinery.
Oh,
A burning, glowing piece of machinery. Say if you want to roll battle, it could give you more.
No, because I'm also already I'm committed to the actions I'm taking as it is. When you say piece of machinery, how big?
Are
we talking like car, like generator, like clock radio?
Okay, it's a drone.
Like a quadcopter drone?
Like a military drone.
Oh, like a very,
Like a
very,
small
very
plane.
Smaller
Yes, like
than a plane.
Yeah.
like a teeny tiny airplane.
Yeah.
But bigger than like a model
with
plane.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an oversized model plane. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But clearly it had weapons on it too.
So yeah, military drone.
It's a military drone. With
okay.
Yeah.
Then
And
that's okay. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a big piece of machinery where it's like I have to get up there where my move wouldn't make sense. But if my movement could, if this thing's like small and it's a crash thing, great. That means it's at eye height. So yeah, I do my little pirouette, steppy, turny thing and go to engage. We see the dramatic swing of sword, and then I roll some dice.
okay.
So attack, and I gotta remember.
All right, you got a
multi-action.
2.
That's no kind of good. And then the second, this is the as the other side
Second
of the
part of frenzy. Yes.
Yeah.
You got a 7, which is enough to hit.
Okay, fantastic. Then let's roll some damage.
20.
A 20.
You also easily dispatched this one. This one was drinking the battery fluid. You remove its hands, and then it bursts like Mega Man jumped on spikes. All right.
Yeah.
The power line crackles, and another 2 of them drop out of the power line behind you all. All right, Rainier.
Great.
Oh, yay. You said there's still one up on the machinery?
No, that one just got dispatched. There's
Okay.
now one next to the gargoyle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the gargoyle didn't get to do anything on Hayden's turn.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
go for it. Go.
Gargoyle do smash.
Smash.
Smash. Roll d8. Wah. 7.
7, that's enough to hit.
Hell yeah! All right. Cool.
Did I close the book for no good reason? Yep, correct.
I got you. Strength plus 2d6.
So that's a d12 plus 4 plus 2d6.
Yep.
Because 8-foot tall demon.
Can you roll multiple dice on one
Sounds
command
about right.
line? I don't fucking remember. Fuck.
You
we're not
can.
gonna-
I
But-
don't remember how.
Try learning how to do that. Yeah.
All right, so you got a 13 plus
15
2d6.
there, plus
7.
20.
So that's a 20. All right, that's enough for the gargoyle to just punch through this thing and reduce it to essentially magic particles.
Yeah. Strength 2d6, mega damage, AP 6.
This leaves a crater in the road.
Neat.
Whereas
Oh,
Adelaide is fighting with finesse.
people need to make fear checks.
Oh, cool.
I forgot about that.
So everybody,
that's
click your little shocked face.
Do I need to do that? as well? I forget
Okay.
how this works.
I think
No,
I
you
make it with
summoned
an
it.
8.
That's true.
Do I wait
Yeah.
until I'm out there? Or
Just
do
do
I,
it now.
Yeah, all demons
You're in the
cause fear
doorway,
checks
you
when
can see,
first
yeah.
encountered.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So Cecile, you've got pennies if you want to spend them.
It's more funny if she's just like, that's mine, and then goes, I can wait. And try-
Yes, that is funnier.
That is great.
Amazing.
If you fail a fear check, there is another table that you roll on.
Oh,
that,
that's true.
yeah.
that further has effects.
Oh, I have something about fear checks. Wait. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I have
open my set of
brave.
trips folder.
In the
Oh, that's right.
meantime, I'm gonna
I have
roll
plus
its second
2 to
attack.
fear checks and -2 on the fear table.
So
It's
you
another
actually
7.
rolled a 5 then.
I
Which
guess.
is enough to succeed because it's a D4
So
or
Yay.
DC is 4 on that things. Yeah.
Woo!
So
Okay,
I'm checking
cool.
the math on the roll here, and it did not factor that +2 into it. So yeah, no, you're actually okay there.
I was
then.
just checking that too. I was like, I don't think it factored in because it's just kind of
Totally.
handwritten in the edges. But yay!
Cool.
Woo.
And then the demon slaps the next closest gremlin with its tail. forward.
This would be one of the new ones that just popped out.
Cool. Then that's another 10 damage to that one.
That one is still up.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't
but
have
it
the
is
cool
shaken.
AP shit. It's just there.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
You killed that one. You killed that one. Cecile.
Was
Oh no, wait,
did
it's
Rainier go?
still Rainier's turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Rainier.
Yes. Was it very clear that they were going for the other thing? Whatever crash landed?
Oh yeah, they are having
They're
at
on
it
top of it right now. I
until
think.
things came to fight them.
Okay. Then Rainier will take a couple of quick steps and kind of slide to a stop in front of this piece of machinery. And are any of them close enough that I can hit them, or is it just going to be kind of I'm waiting for any of them to come at me?
You would have to wait for any of them to come at you because 2 more just popped out of the power line and all the others are dead.
I
Yeah.
can absolutely deal with that. And they just kind of take a defensive stance and then just... and it's kind of odd because you can't... If your fist is encased in ice, you can't do this. So just kind of cocks the whole weapon In
The
a
Mission
come
Impossible
at me
reloads their
motion.
biceps
Roll
at
me a
them,
taunt.
like,
Oh yeah, sure, right. I
You
can
get a
do
free
that.
taunt every turn, so roll that
I
taunt.
forgot
Oh,
about that.
Roll that.
You super do.
Rainier
Double
reloads
ones.
their
no,
dear
biceps.
God.
Nope. No, that was
On the other
one.
hand-
That's lots of ones.
Oh boyo.
So
All
many
right, so you.
ones.
How do you fuck this up so badly? Like, you go, come and get me! And then two more show up behind you.
Oh.
Rising out of the machine as though they had been inside the electronics.
Oh yeah, not that way.
Oh.
This is not what I consented to.
Yeah, I love the idea that I killed that one guy and spun around as you're like coming in, and you do your taunt, and it's just like us, like faced like this, like ready to go, and then whip behind us.
Good.
All right,
Amazing.
Cecile.
Beautiful.
Sasir, save us.
So I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are these gremlins something that Cecilia's dealt with back home?
Nope.
Something that she would be even remotely familiar with?
Give me an occult check.
Oh no, that's an unskilled thing. Hold on.
Oh boyo.
So D4 -2.
Yeah, I'm
So
rolling
you
the
could
unskilled
get
thing.
something,
Oh Jesus!
or you could get double ones again.
Need a crit
Holy
fail
Oh,
again.
negative ones.
Somehow that how do you make Snake Eyes worse? That's how, I guess.
Clearly,
Holy heck.
here's what happened. You know
Hey.
exactly what happened here. Someone fed them after midnight, and then got them wet.
God damn it.
Shit. My mom always told me, don't do that. I gotta help this, I guess. But they're near my thing, and they want my thing. She's just like. So she sees the ones. Like, she saw the ones pop up behind Rainier. She sees the ones that are popping down now. So the ones
Yeah.
that pop down from the power line are closer to her, right?
Yeah, and yeah.
This feels like a run-in type of situation. Are they downhill? Or is
No,
it like
it's a
street?
flat street.
Flat street. Okay. So she's gonna start kind of running out and take her extendo staff out and
Mhm.
hit the button so it just shoot out. But then she's gonna do that thing from Happy Gilmore where he kind of like gallops sideways and take a golf club swing at it with the extendo staff.
Beautiful.
Such a cartoonishly violent way to hit somebody. I'm so happy.
Especially when you picture a big, like, humanoid animal version of a raccoon doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just great.
Yep, just the tail and
We've got the humanoid version of the raccoon from Jack Jack Attack. Like,
All right, go ahead and roll your fighting.
Okay. It's a 6.
That's a 6. That will hit.
Oh, I should have rolled on the staff, but that's okay.
That's all fine.
Now I gotta see what the...
Or just hit the staff button and then hit the damage button.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can ignore the results. Roll the and then just hit damage.
Okay, so roll damage.
17.
17.
Out of order.
Jesus Christ.
I need to talk about. There's a note on this because I don't know that you've used your extendo staff yet.
Nope.
And this is the first time we've seen you roll damage for it. There's a note attached. Would you, Dara?
Yes?
Would you mind reading the note attached to that readout?
So the extendo staff says, and I quote, I'm actually Nightwing.
Yeah. Okay. Just
All
wanted to share that with the audience.
Now,
that checks out.
you hit this thing perfectly where you have T-balled its head off. And you feel resistance as you swing through it. This is not dissimilar from one of the moves that Lady Adelaide did to, like, take one apart. Except it's still standing there. It is wounded. You have given it the shaking condition. Because it halved your damage.
Ooh.
You
resistance.
are the one person not using a powered weapon.
Yep. So there's like the wind up and the swing, and there's like that dunk, but it's not as solid as she was thinking it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And there is no gremlin head just going wee.
Instead it
She
goes,
just kind of
springs. Looking at your staff. It goes, springs.
Hissing back at it.
All right. New set of cards. Combat rolls much faster in this than other systems.
Again,
Thank you, chat.
Right. A black Joker, of course. Lady Adelaide gets a black Joker.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
More
My first
bennies,
Joker,
more
hell yeah.
bennies, more bennies.
Paste.
More bennies. Rainier's got fucking
Paste.
7 of them.
Paste. Copy.
Oh, I have
paste.
6. That's actually okay. We have a lot. Actually.
Yeah, I start with
Yeah.
5.
It's a problem. It's not a problem. It just
So
means
we'll
boss
fuck up
fights are gonna be a
something,
lot
don't
of
worry
bennies.
about it.
Yeah.
That's
And they
fine.
reset every game,
They reset every session.
so use them. Well, the thing is, y'all keep crit failing. All right, so
I have uses for them. Like I said, you can soak with them, and I'm currently checking what else you do with them. Please stand by. Please continue.
Vent narrative
Adelaide.
hits.
you can do whatever, whenever, and with a +2. Hayden, you and the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Hayden.
Uh,
I'm checking on something.
Hayden. Yeah, I guess. Would Hayden know if gremlins are from this world or they've come here from somewhere else? Or
Gremlins are
like-
demons.
Gremlins. Oh, they're demons. Okay, cool.
They have different demons here than your world.
Gotcha. Y'all got some weird. Hayden just like staring at this, minuscule like thing. It's like y'all have some weird demons out here, and then just takes the staff again and whips it in its direction like there's a sword on the end. There isn't. He's doing it one-handed and like 20 feet away.
The gargoyle. So do you.
Actually, that's from this dimension.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
You would
No,
have
I
seen
said
them
it anyway,
summoned.
actually,
Yeah.
but
You would have seen them summoned during the war. Anyway.
Yeah. But Hayden sort of like whips the staff at it, and like a line of smoke that is almost like extends out from the staff and sort of whips through the gremlin that he sort of cuts at with the stick. And I'm gonna try and banish this fucker back to where, because there's a shaken one, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
So Hayden is gonna
Two
try
shaken
and
ones now.
great. Hayden is gonna try to banish one of them back to where the fuck it came from.
Wait, is there two shaken ones or are they all? Yeah, two
Yeah,
shaken
yeah,
ones.
'cause-
I said two. That's two. Sure.
yeah.
Cool.
Moving ahead.
Alrighty, let's fucking I guess the one closest to who's the one closest to the machine, I guess.
That would be, well, the two that just popped up out of the machine are not shaken.
Okay. I will hit
One of the gargoyle shook one, I believe,
yes.
and
One of the ones
Cecile.
that just appeared, and Cecile shook the other. Oh, so
Yeah.
it's the two that first appeared. Got it.
Yeah.
Then I will tackle the one that is near Cecile because I think the gargoyle could take care of itself at this point.
Also, if it dies,
Yeah. Also, if the gargoyle does, I don't really care that much. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
all right. Go
Go
ahead and roll your occult. I will
Right.
roll its
Three.
spirit as defense, and
Yep.
oh boy,
I found the list of shit you can do with bennies.
It's 12.
that's a hit with a raise.
Nice. I
Because
don't know
its
what
defensive roll is a 2.
Great. Each raise causes a wound. So success means the target is shaken. Each raise causes a wound. If it's already shaken, is that 2 wounds? How does that
Well,
work?
it only needs shaken in a wound to be taken
Oh,
out, as
cool.
it is
Well,
not
then-
a character.
Wild card. Got it. Cool.
You remove this thing from existence. The smoke envelops it and kind of the sound of a vape activating.
Yeah. And
Digital
like,
smoke.
if it
vape.
envelops it, then there's like the digital sound of that vape, and like I think it looks like blue lightning from inside the cloud, right?
Yeah.
And then the lightning slowly turns red and goes dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Then the smoke, and it's gone.
All right. And the gargoyle gonna swing at one.
Yep.
Gurgoyle. I'm sorry, gurgoyle.
You're right. That's 4.
That's
nice.
gonna miss.
Cool. What about the other one?
Leaves a crater in the ground where the thing
Gremlin
was.
wasn't.
Yep.
Even
And that's
worse.
a 2. This thing
Alright.
just pounds like Hulk and misses badly.
That makes sense.
All right, enemy 1. We're gonna put directly behind the Adelaide. Do you have
And
situational?
I go
awareness
now.
thing? Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Bump that. I go now.
Mhm.
It does not get the drop on you.
No, it super doesn't. Because spider sense is tingling, and even though I've like, spun around to face, and this thing was behind me, it's just we see that that
You
as
see
I-
the hair kind of raise slightly, as though you would touch.
and it
the-
just like I like look backwards. It's just those like glowing blue eyes over the lump of hood on her cloak, and as she kicks up that is there snow down actually as cold as it is,
A
or
little bit of snow. There was a
Yeah.
light dusting of snow.
we see the sword like trace and a path like along the snow and like kick up this curtain of it as I spin around and declares actions. I'm going to multi-action. You said there were
Mhm.
2 of them and they're directly behind me.
Yeah.
I'd like to attack one and then the other. Boom, boom. So I'll be doing that at a -2.
Okay.
Oh, so I need to tick down both of my current ongoing effects.
I really need to remember to make you fast.
That's
Because
good.
Cyber Knight with multi-actions and no penalties is hysterical.
Yeah, it's on top of the I get
Frenzy plus.
I have
yeah.
improved frenzy, so every time I attack, rather for 2 attacks,
Yeah.
I get an extra attack on top of it. It's very silly. So
Yeah, remind me
Um,
next time.
normally I'd be at a -2 here because I'm multi-actioning. The +2 cancels that out. Let's roll some dice.
Hey.
Uh,
Numbers, and
And I
Math.
can't find my button. There we go. And then
that is not going to hit. That is a 4 and a 2, which will not hit.
ignore this second wild die.
That is a 7, which will
Okay.
hit.
So 7 hits.
Mm-hmm. 19 damage.
That's
All right.
a lot of damage.
You dispatch one of them.
Okay. Great.
Again, Mega Man sounds.
Well, let's see. I'll do it again for the second guy. And again, ignore this second wild die. Shit.
That is a 3,
You
a
got-
4, and a 3,
You
all
got
of which miss.
Yeah,
bennies.
you got
I
a
have
few
so many
bennies.
Like
Just a few.
5 at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up to 5.
Okay, fantabulous. We're going to. This is actually a reroll of that first attack then for reallys.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
that'll
Real
do it.
good.
You got a 1 and a
Cool.
15. With the 15, you connect solidly into the center of it. Go ahead and roll damage of it.
Sure. That's 20
15.
damage.
20 damage with AP6. They don't have a lot of, technical armor, but that's enough to disperse this one.
Yeah, it's
Because you get the bonus and even more. Yeah.
the blade just comes around in this like arcing almost X-shaped patterns. It just comes up and zoom, spin and then move back down the other side, just trying to like cut around my very good friend who's standing next to me. It's just like, you're dead, and like ending with the sword down and like the shield kind of up with this wonderful cross anime pose thing going on.
The
It's
the snow is peeling away from the sword as it's melting on the ground.
Yes.
Right.
This is
Um,
slow, like outward from it.
The enemy next to. After that, the enemy next to Sasir is going to take a swing at Sasir. And miss entirely as it swipes at you. And
like
the
a
one at the
hot
gargoyle is going to actually also leave the gargoyle and swing at Sasir and miss terribly.
I assume there's attack of opportunity isn't a thing in this, right?
Leaving someone's there is a thing,
Yes.
but we'll say this thing has a
That's
quality
fine.
that makes that not a problem.
That's fine.
There's a lot of
Withdrawing from combat. Adjacent foes get 1 free attack at retreating character as long as they are not shaken or stunned.
This thing has what is it? It moves fast.
Okay.
There's
That's
a
fine.
thing.
Like,
there is
whatever.
an edge that it would have that does
Sure.
something about that. Because these things are made to like dart about a battlefield. All right. Up next is Rainier.
Okay. So how many did sorry, I apologize for being distracted. The cats are in rare form tonight.
Okay.
How many are left in our area? Did
You
One?
can right now see the electrical line is buzzing.
yeah.
And the buzzing seems to be getting louder. And there are 2 of them. Both kind of attacking Sasir.
Okay.
Looks like they're both trying to grab
would I be able
the
to take
staff.
like a brief moment to look at what crash landed?
Yes. Give me a notice check.
4. Does that give me enough?
That is enough to see something. This is clearly some kind of. Do you want to? I will give you a. If you get a hit with a raise, I will give you more.
All right,
but
let's go for it.
You've
Let's
got so
try.
many. You might as well.
No, one more
That's
try.
worse, but you can keep the best roll. That's part of the things
Okay.
about this.
I'll give it one more.
Okay.
Nope, that's
That's
worse.
okay.
Okay, so
So-
4.
With a 4, you see that this is a military thing that looks like any outside information has been kind of scrubbed off of it in the way mercenaries sometimes do. But you
Okay.
can see there is some writing inside one of the panels, but you can't make it out from where you are, and if you stopped to get a closer look at it, the entire thing is less than 6 feet big and pretty light, as it is made to fly. It is sparking slightly. It doesn't
Okay.
look heavy, is what I'm saying.
They said that if you stay inside, there's not really an issue with the gremlins, right?
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, when you go inside, you are within a threshold. A lot of the buildings have like a copper wire that has been put into the door jams.
You thinking about dragging this thing inside?
Yup.
Ooh, smart. That's
It's just
smart
kind of
shit.
turns Adeline go, you want to play muscle or muscle? And points, jerks the thumb back at the crash thing, and then also points at the other one. So basically, which muscle you want?
I look at you like bewildered for a beat. And look at this thing. Yeah, I mean, they seem to want it, and like nod indicating I can drag this. We can, or I, or we, or whatever you mean. We can drag this thing to the wherever you want to take it.
Does it look like one person can carry it, or does it look like a two-man
One
job?
strong person can carry it. What's your number on your strength?
Mine's only a
Oh.
D6. I assume Adelaide's is higher.
It's a D8, and I can push it to a D10.
A D8 is enough to move it easily. Is enough to move it. A D10 or higher would be easy.
Okay. Just kind of shrugs and goes, "I'll leave it to you then," and then dives at one of the ones that's on Cecile, just like taking
right.
a little bit of a couple of bounds and then a leap, and just comes down with the fist.
Gotcha. Make that attack roll.
Eh. Oh god, things are just blipping all over the place. We're having a good time. 6.
Having a good
That's
time.
enough to hit.
Having a good
Okay,
time.
cool. Roll, damn, please. 23.
23. All right, you just basically cleave this one in twain.
Just crush it into like a like a video game when you like land on like a Goomba and just crush
Yeah.
it down until it just.
Yeah. Its sprite ceases to exist.
Goomba did it.
Yep.
All right.
Got Goomba'd.
Up next is NPCs. The buzz happens again. 2 more drop out of the power line. Actually, now it will be 4. 4 more drop out of the power line.
Cool.
You hear the sound
Oh.
of some kind of dirt bike in the distance
I really
coming
like
up,
Rainier's plan now.
coming closer.
Ooh, that's some exponential shit happening. Not a fan of that.
All
I
right.
can only cut down so many per turn.
Up next is Cecile.
That's what you
Okay.
think.
So now that one that was on me has been Goomba, there's one left
There's one more.
near
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
So
now there's actually 5 not
Neat.
far from you.
neat,
One of
neat.
which is stunned.
Okay. So, if I were to, say, try to scoop the stunned one up with my extendo staff and swing it around like a hammer throw, can I do that?
You can certainly attempt it.
That's what I would like to do.
All right. Give me a fighting attack.
Boop.
All right. That's very bad. Would you like to
I'm gonna-
re-roll?
I'm a Benny that. Down to 5. Okay.
All right.
I'll
That's a 6
stick.
and a 4. The 6 will be enough to hit it, but it's not a hit with a raise. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to trying to incentivize you to spend another Benny. You know what? If you want to hammer throw this thing and deal damage to it, you will have to spend another Benny.
Okay, that's
just
fine.
spend the Benny. No further rolls. Just give me the Benny for you using this thing as a weapon against something else.
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
then I'm
Were you
down
gonna
again.
hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Another
That's my
motherfucker
favorite move.
on a stick?
on a
Good.
stick.
Beautiful.
Roll your damage and then roll your damage.
Motherfucker on a stick.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what we did
Oh,
before, where you just ignore the first thing with the extendo staff.
Yep.
'Cause I fucked it up again.
It's alright.
Roll my damage. Oh no.
Very bad. Would you like to re-roll your damage?
I would love to re-roll my damage. Because it
All
Roll
right,
20
well,
hurt
down to-
us.
Down to 3 Bennies.
Yep. Apparently roll 20 remembered who I was today. So
God.
it's fine. Re-roll.
There's a
We've-
6.
To be fair,
which
we've
is a
crit
great-
failed like what 3 times
Oh,
Yeah,
but
today.
for real.
y'all have been exploding
Yeah.
dice all over, getting 19s and 20s, and
Yeah, it's been
on
real
D4s.
bookended.
Don't
We
worry,
saw
I
a
don't
double-
think
There's been very little in the
Yeah.
middle. It's been one under the other.
For
Yep.
real.
Yeah,
We saw
you
double -1s tonight, so
Yep. Twice.
you do a little bit of damage to the first one, but it's enough to hook it onto the stick,
Mm-hmm.
and then slam it into the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Roll damage again.
Better.
There you go. This
significantly better.
Yeah, this is a 12. So with the second hit, you swing it, you hook it, and its kind of electric form leaves a trail, and you bash it into one of them, destroying the one you hooked, and knocking the second one down into the ground. So you're down to
Nice job.
Yay.
4.
There's just that moment of like, that's mine, you sparking hell beasts, and just like she's holding the stick, looking at others, going like, "Who wants a piece?"
Just wow, real possessive about stuff that isn't theirs. That one.
All right.
Shiny.
Cut to close up of just the snarling raccoon face.
Yeah.
And then it's just as you like the snarling raccoon face takes up 2/3 of the screen, and you just see Adelaide enter on one side, just dragging this thing, and then just come out the other side, dragging it off the screen.
Good.
All right. So, Cecile, your card is either a 3 or a king.
Oh damn.
Why? Okay, so I'm an idiot.
Hmm?
And
Don't
some
believe
other
that.
people might want to know why is it
Oh,
that
true.
Cecile
Cecile
gets
gets extra stuff.
a choice?
Ah.
Cecile
Yes.
has an edge. It's not level-headed, is it?
Quick, I think.
It's
I
quick.
think
Going
it's quick.
fast. Yeah.
Where
And then-
you
so,
get
okay, so
to
there's two
two
drawn,
cards and
then
get to
she can
pick.
choose. Okay.
Unless I'm getting it confused with something else, but that's just how we're doing it.
Oh
right now.
wait, no. I think
It's-
quick is you if you roll and if you get anything lower than a 5, you keep drawing until you get something higher than a 5.
Well,
If I remember correctly.
in this
it's three
case-
and king.
you got a 3, so 3. You can take this king or stick with the 3.
I will take the king.
All right, you take the king. You go first then.
Wait. So the one that I had hooked.
Is
Gone.
gone. Good work.
Is this other one stunned now, or?
Yes.
Okay. Then there's that twirling flourish of the extendo staff as she starts to not only swing around with her arms, but also her leg in that way that she's gonna land in a split towards it when she tries to smash down on this thing.
All right, give me that fighting roll.
I'm gonna do it the right way this time.
That is
Yeah.
a 4. That is not going to hit.
Oh no. Hmm.
It's an impressive stance, but an unimpressive blow.
At that point, if she falls just short of it in front of it, I'm gonna try to reroll to push the staff forward and go up.
Gotcha. Give then you spend a Benny.
Yep.
Hit reroll.
Someone gave Dara permission to send Benny. Oh
God
my
Same
god.
exact roll.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow, the odds of that, huh? Wow.
Neat. You won the shitty lottery.
No.
Did.
Fucking I refuse. I'm spending another one.
Okay.
4-1.
1 and 3.
3.
Slightly worse.
That's yeah.
Wow,
You hit the
that's-
button to extend it again, except the spring doesn't trigger properly because something's fucking with electronic. Or, like, this wouldn't be an electronics thing, but something's fucking with mechanisms. And then
Mm.
you're
Wonder
like,
what.
damn it! Go ahead and no, you didn't critically fail while using electronics. Anyway.
Oh my god. So right now, all the there's fur that sticks out of the top of her armor, around her neck and almost like a ruff. It's starting to rise up and spike outward, and her tail's puffed out, and she is almost foaming at the mouth, angry at this thing because she's playing whack-a-mole and failing.
Yeah,
She's not happy about it.
Yeah, she is. Damn, you right.
All right. Hayden,
Hilarious.
you are next.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed us up. I'm gonna speed Adelaide and me up because first off, first one, yeah. So Hayden, I think because you were going to go start dragging the plane, right? Yeah. Hayden just goes, Hayden goes, whoa, hold, no, you swords, you're great. You do that. I've got mule cover, and points at the gargoyle, and then just points the staff at you.
All I get out before I get zapped is, that's yours? And then your thing goes off.
Yeah, so we're gonna oh yeah, okay. This is gonna take a lot of PowerPoints. So this is me, and this is base 2. Me and Adelaide is 4. Exalted quickness is 8.
14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14?
8 plus 2 plus 4.
Sorry, no, I was
Totaling.
base 2, adding 2 to 4, and then adding 4 to 8.
Gotcha.
I did the math. We did the math differently in our heads. Sorry. Okay.
God damn it! I looked at the die roller. Yeah.
Yep, I also did that, and that was a mistake. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
24. All right. So you cast the spell with a raise.
Yeah, what does that do with a raise? With a raise. Yeah. So you have no multi-action penalties. We each get double our basic movement and ignore the -2 running penalty.
I can attack 5 times. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So but with this spell is like a little smoky imp.
Yep.
Like a devil on the shoulder, except it's made of smoke. It doesn't look like a little red devil.
Yep. So it just kind of like
hey, why don't you do it like this?
Yeah, and whenever you move, there's going to be like a brimstone smoke trail along with the blue light, and it's great. It's really good. It's big anime vibes.
I like our team up attack. It's very good.
I do. It's very good. So
Adelaide's
and then
having second thoughts. I think it's fucking phenomenal.
Hayden is going to drain power points another fucking one because Jesus Christ, he just spent a lot of those, and he's got 2 more actions to do for free.
Okay.
So we're gonna burn. Oh my god, how much does this cost normally? It is 2 power points normally, and I believe, and then the one to get it up to 6 is 4. So we're just is an additional 2. So we're gonna spend 4 to do that.
Okay.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll just they have to make an opposed spirit check. I think I've added correct damage this time.
Let's see.
Let's find out.
24 again.
Another
24.
Same exact roll.
That's pretty good. Roll 20. Does someone need to come over there and do like a ritual? What's going on, bud?
I forgot to shuffle roll 20.
Random. Yeah, our brains don't understand random well.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I've got a raise on that.
That's a hit with about 4 raises.
Yeah, but all the raise does is make me whatever ones I take, I get to steal. That's the only thing a raise does.
I'll give you an extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Beautiful.
So we'll roll damage. Which is
total of 5 because the bonus damage is already on there. Unless you want to re-roll it with a Benny.
Well, that's I need 1 more d6 because you give me an extra in there.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Oh, hey, that's 10. 10 power points. Give me all of that back immediately.
All right, you sap 10 power points out of this thing. And
I'm gonna re-roll the 1d6 with the Benny. The one that's a 1. Because absolutely not.
Oh,
still a 1.
Cool.
Another
Get
1.
fucked me. All right. Well, that's fine.
Get fucked
that's still
me.
That's still 10 power points, which I will take immediately.
Yes, you gain 10 power points. This thing looks a lot smaller than it did a minute ago.
Excellent. So I'm gonna fucking hit it again with the same fucking thing.
Okay.
All right, drain another 4, and this is my last action because I only get 3. Hey, that's 13.
That's a hit with a raise.
Cool. So I get to do the drain again, anyways. Let's
Yep.
do that. Let's just roll 2d6 again. Right. Pretty shit, but that's okay. No, Benny,
Okay, reroll.
that's better.
5. Okay, with another 10, this thing is completely absorbed. The magic
Okay,
holding it
so
in this
real
realm is
quick,
disrupted.
That's 9 left. 9 plus 6 is 15. That's 15 on the die. Okay, I'm back to full.
Okay.
right. And that's all of my turn because I've done speed and 2 turns, and you only go up to 3. So there we go.
All right, Adelaide. Oh no, wait, what's your gargoyle doing?
Gargoyle is picking up the plane. And
What do you
Hayden,
tell the gargoyle to do?
Hayden goes, pick that up, do not damage it, run it to the fucking hotel, leave it on the doorstep nice and careful.
It sneers at you.
It's fucking do it.
It picks it up with one hand and gently, like a baby, staring at you the whole time. It's just like,
Malicious compliance.
if you had said put it in the hotel, it would have put it in the
thrown it.
hotel.
Oh yeah. That's why I added gently
Yeah.
on the doorstep.
Put it in the hotel, throws it through the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, that would, yeah. Yep.
All right, Adelaide.
I would have yelled at it to put it through the hotel, but I am
Not a
disaster
summoner.
person.
That's why you're a Cyber Knight and I'm a shifter.
Very yes. Just the damn 2 on this thing. You take down to a 2. You take down to a 3. My
Things I
deflection is
normally-
running out.
Things I normally play include Fae, also lawyers.
I look forward to your Fey lawyer game. All right.
Me
so,
too.
Yes.
Oh,
Do
Phoenix Wright, but Faye.
If I might,
Phoenix, right?
Phoenix Wright.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so,
I'll sign up right
some
now, it's
game
fine.
jam. Some game jam is going to create that.
holy capoly doly. Yeah. I guess.
Let's roll some attacks, I guess.
How many of these things are there kicking around at this point?
4. 3.
4.
There's
3.
3 left.
3. Okay, it's time to start pinballing from one to the next is kind of the idea. Basically working from where I am, like, is this thing is they give it the order to pick up and carry the thing. There's that blue smoke and blue streaks fucking covered in smoke blur as I'm making my way essentially from the back of that alley to the front of it. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'm sorry, I take no multi-action penalties?
Nope.
Literally none.
That's absurd. Then
But
I'm
you
going
only
to
get 3 actions,
Yes, I'm going to declare all 3 of my actions are attacks.
which gets you 2 swings each. Yes.
2 swings each attack, and I just double checked frenzy. That second, the bonus frenzy roll can go to a different target.
Yes.
So I just need to figure out if these guys are clustered enough that I can attack
Close
more
enough.
than one at a time.
You also don't have a penalty for running.
Yep.
Great.
And double move speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can cover a football field.
so this is what we're doing then. Should I just roll a bunch of dice and then we narrate what happens? Is that
Yep.
what we should? Okay.
The narration isn't the anime, and the person stops and ever in the background. I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah. All right. So I run up to like the first pair. Then this roll is going to be for the first one I bonk into, and then the subsequent d6 is
Gotcha.
for
The
the one
8
standing
counts
next to
toward
it.
All right. So this is your first swing. Or
Yeah.
your first action is a
Um,
3, a 1, and an 8.
Yeah.
So the 8 will hit.
It will. Let's go ahead and burn one of those bennies then.
Okay.
So re-roll that first roll. So it is an 8, and the other one's a pair of 2s.
Wow, that evened out perfectly on average. What the fuck?
I don't like that. Re-roll that again. I got bennies.
All right. You got
Burn
bennies.
another benny
It's
for me.
late.
17.
Way
There you go.
better.
That's a hit with a raise and a raise and a raise.
Okay, fantastic. I need to roll damage twice. So this is the regular one that doesn't get its bonus damage, and this one does get its bonus damage. So I
The
hit one of
9
them for 9 and one of them for 15.
The 9 is not enough to get through its toughness. Even
Okay.
because it doesn't have any armor, it's just toughness.
Okay.
And the 13 is enough to stun it.
That's a 15.
That's a 15.
The second one gets
That's
bonus
a hit with a
damage.
raise.
It's a hit with a raise.
Yep, that is a hit with a
Okay.
raise.
Great.
So
I still have 2 bennies. I'm gonna reroll damage on the crappy one.
all right,
Does so.
13
about-
again. That's enough.
Same roll.
So same roll. Well, no, it's different actually because if you look at the way the math
it
is,
got
anyway.
there a different way, but it's the same roll.
Same roll. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Hey, roll 20. What
Okay.
the fuck?
At least this time it's humoring us with same result, different math.
It's true.
Okay.
I put a 1 in there for
Fantastic.
funsies.
Again, we'll narrate in a moment. I then move from that pair to like the next closest to with the move I've got remaining. Do it again.
Yeah.
So these two, okay, it's
Oh,
rad.
Enormous hits, both of them,
And
and
then I just ignore this wild die. That's only a 4.
that's a miss. Yeah.
Okay. So, great. I would like to burn one of those bennies then to reroll this secondary attack roll.
Okay.
11!
11. Hey. So 3
Fantastic.
hits.
Now I roll damage.
14.
It's a 14 and a...
Oh, you get the bonus
9.
damage on the first one.
Oh, sorry, yes. It's a 15 and a 9.
Hooray.
9.
All right,
Great.
so that just will outright kill one,
And then I think I have 1 Benny left. I think that's it. Like,
wound
this-
the other one. You still have You still have another round of attacks.
holy hell.
No, I do. Well, I get 1 more attack waiting in the wings. And then
Because you can't frenzy 3 times.
No.
Okay. You don't.
Improved
That's
frenzy
improved
is do frenzy
yeah.
again. So,
So
I am
attack,
going to go ahead and spend the
attack,
Benny then to
attack.
reroll this 9 damage because I really
Mhm.
would like to kill this thing if I can. That's an 8. 8 is smaller than 9.
We'll stick with the
Okay.
9.
We'll stick with the 9, and I believe I'm out of bennies at this point. Okay.
Yep.
Then I will go ahead and spend the rest of my movement to move to that last one, and this is just an attack.
Yep.
Normal attack. I've got no more.
That's a
Yeah.
9
That's
that
also
will
a
hit.
9. All right, rolling damage on it. 13.
13 is a good amount of damage.
Okay,
Not enough to completely take it out.
so
Wait, hold on. You would have dealt 4 wounds and a 1 straight up kill, and there were only 3 of them. So you do get them all.
I thought there were.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Because some
decided
others
to make
had been
more total.
dispatched. Yeah, some others had already been dispatched.
Okay.
Okay. So it's exactly what Rio put forward. As the smoke envelops, there is a blast of the snow from the ground. Like we see where I was my side blade was kind of making that pseudo puddle slowly extending, and then there's just a whoosh of white spray behind her, the cloak billowing backwards as we see it's almost a contiguous, unbroken, swerving, curving line tracing a path through each of the gremlins in turn. On at least one occasion, I guess at the end, multiple times, as it's just like up, and there's like a loop and around, and its side. At one point, there's a lateral spin movement, and Adelaide's just a blur of cloth and snow and smoke. It's almost like this glowing smoke cloud moves through them, leaving this trail behind until we get to the end of it there. And I've clearly got way more momentum than I'm used to, and like my arms fly out to kind of stop me, and I have to put like my left arm. We still see the shield on it, but the hand opens from the grip that I don't need to do, and like plants into the snow with my sword arm up as these 3 things behind me just explode. Ow, I hit my cart.
And with that, there's nothing left on the street. I'm going to go ahead and say that you managed to drag it inside as an ATV surrounded in a Faraday cage comes driving up.
Oh.
Inside is a very pissed off mind melter. The door to the Faraday cage opens and someone else steps out. It is a young black woman who is wearing also a similar police uniform, and she turns into electricity and starts grabs something off on top of the Faraday cage. It looks to be a big tube and starts using telekinesis to put it on the power line where they are coming out. And Rainier, you can help drag the giant drone inside.
Mhm.
The rest of you run inside, and you all take a beat. As the sheriff is like, "What the fuck did you do that for?" And the sheriff's about to yell at all of you, but Cecile, you're looking at this drone. There's no writing on the outside. Any good mercenary or military person worth their salt knows how to scrub a thing, like how to scrub any identifiers from as much of it as possible. But they missed some of the writing on the inside of the unit, and it's written in French. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Fuck.
Next story drop. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
So, thank you everybody for joining us in this game of Gunmetal Soul. So thank you for joining us. I meant to put another radio host in here, but I did not get an option to because I didn't think of it in the moment. But yes, so thank you for joining us. We'll hope to see you next week. And let's go around and tell people does anyone have anything they'd like to plug? I'll just ask. Yes, watch Dara and Riley's streams are fun and entertaining. Please watch them. They're great.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, one of us is on.
Yep. So go ahead and follow the people's Twitters. I've got a Tumblr that I don't post on.
I mean, I know you two also have on Fridays.
Oh yeah, we have 2 episodes left of our Final Fantasy game on DLG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll tune into the show that I helped name. I'm bad at that. I'm real bad at that.
You're busy.
We all are.
Not
it's
even that.
fine.
I sit there and I go, I don't know what's happening, and my brain doesn't want to focus on a show for more than 30 minutes. So
Fair. I mean,
Yep.
I watch anime. It's very nice and bite-sized.
yeah. For my part, you will not be seeing me on Thursday. I'm afraid. I'm here now.
All right. We will catch y'all soon, and hopefully to see you next week. Do you want to go find a raid, or we just good?
Oh, I think we're just gonna call it. Today's been a day. I've been chasing cats all night. So
All
Go-
right. Thank
go-
you, everybody.
go forth on the internet and find some fun things. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.